You're fucking up.
Oh, we're getting a notification now?
Y'all fucking up right now.
I didn't fuck up.
I know, I'm kidding.
I'm fine.
I literally did it just so you guys can
Wait, are we live now?
We're live now.
Okay, good. All right. So
but I was like,
oh,
either I start or we're gonna talk for another 12
I
hours.
have to share this now. Hi guys.
Hey.
Hey, I have to share it now.
All right. And
Hold on, wait. I need to share.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I shared it.
This week on Humpcast, Rossyo and Dani Inks join me to talk about the new Dr. Sleep and Ready or Not trailers. The Boys is looking sick, and a prequel to the Hunger Games is coming. Because, why not? You're listening to Humpcast. Hit it already! Welcome to Humpcast, everybody. The show where a couple of buds get buzzed and try to figure out what is the right number of drinks with me, Rossyo, and Dani Inks. My name is Garrett Lee, and today I am in a sandwich of awesomeness because to my right we have Miss Rossyo Ortiz returning for us right here.
Yeah.
And to my left we have also returning Miss Dani Inks.
Hey. What is that?
It's music I put in the background.
Okay.
Pump us up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Pump us up.
Yeah.
This one, I was in a in this moment mood this morning, so I feel like it fit. Do you know this band?
I really like this.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. It's a good pump up music, exactly.
Pump up
And
music.
Yeah, it's a good pump up music.
full disclosure, all three of us were pretty tired before we started, so
Yeah,
we're
very
drinking
We got the
Monsters.
worst fucking sleep.
Yeah,
so we're
like
all
every single one of us separately, by the way.
You know, it's super. Yeah, not together.
That would have been
We didn't
probably
have
better
a slumber
sleep.
party. We probably would have.
We
more
probably
sleep.
would have slept better.
We would actually be
slumber party.
podcasting from our bedroom.
Oh my god.
Our collective bedroom.
Next time
Yeah.
on Humpcast.
We should have a Humpcast slumber party.
A literal Humpcast.
I like that.
So smart, you guys.
There we go. Oh, and I have this specifically
smart.
for you, Miss Dani Inks.
For
Let's
me?
see.
What-
Do I have?
what-
Oh,
what
you
do
know
you
what?
have?
Sorry.
What do you have?
I have to change
You have something
the
for
levels for this. I'm gonna keep this down here
Oh,
because
that video. Can they see the video or? is
no,
it
they
just-
can't.
No,
see
only
this.
us.
Oh, the video is super sexy.
He
It
can
is.
I don't
play
think I ever saw the
Pornhub.
video.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my god! Don't do that. I
Yeah.
will be the worst guest on a show.
The
What?
other day I was watching porn bloopers with friends and I thought it'd be awkward and
Porn
it wasn't.
bloopers? What?
We were just cracking up.
Oh well, porn bloopers are funny.
They were hilarious.
Yeah, porn bloopers. I used to back in the day. Oh, all right. A little info about Dani.
Oh, God.
Many moons ago, the first boy I ever lived with. I was, I think, 18 or 19 or something. I was super young, and we would have parties on the background. In the parties, we would put these really low budget, fucked up, weird ass, random porn. And there was one night,
Like
and
the sounds?
No. It was on the TV.
Oh, okay.
And it would be porn, and the one I can't. We would have theme porn, and the one was all Asian porn night.
You know what?
was
I'll be honest. I cannot
fucked
stand
up.
fucking Asian porn.
Oh, it was
Sometimes, the
terrible.
stereotypical. I
Well,
don't
we
like
got
those
we got the
sounds.
bad.
Why?
the
Because
bad
it's censored?
porn.
That's the only thing that bothers me.
I hate that about that, but I also hate just the sounds, the fake sounds of
Oh,
this
high
Yes.
pitched.
female in pain.
I
That I'm
will-
like, what?
Okay,
Why is anyone
so
like this?
I will never ever forget the sound. We immediately just went into porn. I'm not gonna. All right, I'm gonna stop.
Well,
I'm not
obviously,
No, this
gonna
is
I
a
mean,
good
anymore.
segue
the audience,
into what we're
the
going to
audience,
talk about.
the audience of Humpcast knows what the fuck they're getting into. I was saying that I kept this sound drop for you because you loved it so much last time.
Yes.
This is the Dani sound
Wow.
I
drop.
remember. Is that what you?
Exactly.
Is that my? Is it my sound?
It's the boob shaking
It's
one.
the boob shaking one.
Oh, God.
You're like, hey, what's up,
I kept
Dani?
shaking it.
Well, I have a really
We're
good
at 12
porn
million
story.
views.
Oh,
I
porn
was
story,
going to
wanna
go
hear
to
it.
my very first yoga class with my friend who was training to be a yoga instructor.
Okay.
I met up with him and then.
was it a guy?
Yeah, he was a guy. He was a guy, a good friend. We're still good
A
friends.
good friend or a good friend?
No, just a good friend.
okay, all right.
And
I had to
which
ask.
made this moment
Oh, that makes the story more
a
boring
lot
for me, though. I'm just
more
saying.
precious and awkward because so he's like, we're getting things ready.
Yeah.
And And he's really serious about this. So he was nervous a little bit about like, taking pictures and doing this class. And so he's like, get in my car and just, like wait for me. And so I'm in the car. I don't start it. So then he's there.
Get in the car and wait for me. I've heard that before.
No. The good part is once he does get in, he turns it on. And it took us like a whole 30 seconds. He turns the car on.
The start of a porn.
But then on the radio, there's that Bluetooth thing. And before we start hearing anything, you just see stepdaughter fucking daughter something. And then I'm like, ooh, what song is this? And then you start hearing some like groaning, thrusting. And I'm like looking at him and I'm like, can we change the station? And then he was like, I knew he was so embarrassed, but I was like, don't be embarrassed because you're going to make it worse.
Oh my God.
But we were laughing about it and I was making fun of it. And then at some point he's like, stop making fun of me. Like, I'm a single man. I have needs. And I'm like, don't say that. I was like, so do you come to your car and like do it?
I hear that sound. In my life, I forgot all about that. Because we were drinking.
Yeah.
So I forgot, and it was a while ago, and I have a terrible memory. So like
it's all coming back.
Every time I hear that song or I hear that sound, now I do this, and I'm like, why do I do that all the time?
It's like a subliminal.
It's like Pavlov's
It's
dog.
like every time you ring a bell,
so you're just
you salivate.
gonna play
Every time you hear this.
I just do it.
It's not fun. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah. It's not. I was like,
if for 1 second, like the internet loved my dick shaking as much as they love boobs jiggling, I would absolutely do that on the show. But I don't.
You should try it. Did you try it?
I
think he might get like thrown off the internet.
Yeah.
Reported.
Yeah. But you can shake boobs and it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I know.
That's the weirdest thing. So I just thought of this
but
right now.
But then girls can't show nipples and guys can't.
That's exactly what I was saying. So guys can show their nipples. There was even a story about that the Snapchat filter where you can change your gender.
Yeah.
So there was literally an instance where somebody posted a picture of it was a dude, but he was using the filter and he was shirtless. He got fucking pulled down until he was like, I'm a dude. Really? And they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. Because it was totally a dude's body, obviously, and his nipples, but because it looked like a female face, pulled it down.
What is wrong with
they just thought it was a flat-chested girl.
Which exists. They'd still pull it down.
Absolutely.
That's the point.
Because it's a girl.
But that's like the whole thing that I'm like, that's that double-edged sword. But then you love boobs without nipples on the internet. But if I show my dick, all of a sudden I'm an asshole.
Maybe it's like the sense of illusion. Like, ooh, we want to see up to there. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it actually is somewhat true, I guess you could say. For both men and women, guys are very much more just show me everything. But if you just show them literally everything up until like the areola,
it's like, what's the point of
their
stopping?
imagination takes over. And then I'm not proud of it. But of course, like if you send the picture and you go all the way until a certain point, they're thinking, "Ooh, show me more."
God.
Of course.
Well, it's so funny. I was just talking about Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, the show, and there's a song called Let's Have Intercourse. It's like
it's my favorite song.
And it's I've never even heard it, and it's
already
your favorite song. It's so like everything is really funny on that show. It's a comedy, but and he's talking about like let's just get it over with and bang it out.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna be able to think about anything else until I see what your nipples look like.
Oh, really?
That's like one of the lines in the song. Until I see what your nipples look like.
That's fair.
It's funny. That's such a guy thing to say because there's okay.
True. It's
so
a
like
douchey guy thing to say, but
yeah,
he was a douchey guy. So
especially on like Instagram and stuff where they're like you can't show straight up nipple, but so many females are like, you know what, I can show like the outline of my nipples,
or lacy nipples,
exactly, all this stuff.
Yeah. In my lingerie,
I'm gonna have lingerie, but it's all like
sheer,
and
you will
technically you can't see.
There's a little bit of like what is it? Airbrushing just to blur it out.
Yeah, kind of. Just a little bit of blurring just to get rid of it.
There has to be
some of them.
Usually.
Okay.
So if you can make out like the difference between the areola and the actual nipple, then that's too much. But if it's just one pinkish blur, then you're like, okay, that's fine.
I feel like I follow a couple like legit just nipple showers. Who get away with it.
Well, I need to follow them.
One of them is
nipple show.
I don't even think I should give her a shout out because.
Yeah,
I'm not getting paid for that, but I'll tell you after. It's a good profile. It has to do with beer and boobs.
Oh, okay.
I like both those things.
But I see her nipples all the time.
What about you, Matt Damon? What do you like?
I like beer.
Same.
I like beer.
Okay, cool. I like beer and boobs. Cool. I like both of those.
Yeah, I have a friend who is a suicide girl, and she has a lot of like very,
all those sexy
crazy.
pictures.
Oh yeah, and she's gorgeous. She's
a lot of
fucking
those
stunning.
girls are,
and she's like one of my good friends. And
Yeah.
I love her to death. So she's wonderful. But she like has a lot of those like photos that she has to blur out the nipples or
that's why I
Or, like,
appreciate this one I follow because I'm like,
placed,
this is like,
My,
thank you.
My favorite is like when she like
plays it down.
when girls do like they're actually nude photos, but then they're like right in front of like the vajay. They'll like have like if it's like St. Patrick's Day, they'll be like Happy St. Patrick's Day in front of my vajay. Like and that's
I like the ones that are like swipe up if you don't want to see the sticker on my vagina, or add me on premium. Then I'll be without the 4-leaf clover.
You know what sucks though, because as a guy,
on like Instagram, or?
as a guy, there's so many. So I'm on like a few the dating websites or whatever, but then I get so many messages of I'm like, okay, you're a hot girl too, and like looks like you have some interesting things. We start messaging, and she's like, check out my Instagram. I'm like, cool. The second I see you have over 2,000 followers and you're talking to me, I'm like, a little skeptical.
Over 2,000 though. That's 2,000.
No. This is there's a straight line just because of where I'm at right now.
Okay. All right.
So if I were obviously like if you said I saw your show Humpcast and I saw that, it was one thing. But if you're just talking to me very general and you're like, I see 2,000 and they're all like these model pictures. And
got it.
And then so
if
I'm
it's
like,
all the
then
model,
she
I was
asks
gonna
you
say
for money.
this just happened. I swear to God. I was like, hey, what's up? Like we matched and blah blah blah. They're like, hey, what's up? Yeah. So if you go to this website and pay blah blah blah, then I'm down to fuck. I'm like,
oh,
no thanks, I'm out. Bye.
Oh, that's like soliciting. That's
Yes,
not cool.
it literally is. And
it's like going to a bar with a bunch of hookers.
Did you report her?
No,
I feel like there should be more reporting on these sites.
That's the
like
thing.
but for real, like if you
There
actually
are
wanted to
sites for
work,
that.
it's like you need to be like, no, take this lady off of this site. Like,
well, there's sites. There's sites
so
for that.
many.
Like, this is like if it's a legit like dating site. Like, there's sites that you can go to.
Exactly.
To buy
There's
that
non-sites.
shit,
There's
what
just
I mean?
life that you could go to.
Oh.
So you don't need to ruin it for everyone.
No,
like,
and that is the worst thing too. Was like
there's just life you can go to.
It's
just
so
life.
weird. Like literally meeting someone and talking to them for like a couple days and then finding out that was stupid. And then on the flip side, like the same thing happened, but then we met up the same day, and that's like a cool thing. So you're essentially ruining it for other people. Like
and for those dating sites, because then they get like a bad.
I don't know. Meh. Like are you on the dating sites?
No.
Like I've never.
I have been, but not really
have.
to like date. I was on Tinder and I made the profile maybe like 3 years ago at Mexico City, and I didn't even make it. My friend made it.
Oh, okay.
And it was,
but it was for you.
It was me. It was all me. It was my pictures, real things.
But your friend did it for you?
She curated it.
Did you ask her to do it, or did she do it and say, "Fuck you, bitch, I'm doing this"?
We just wanted it. I was there for
get
2
you
weeks,
some dick.
so we were like,
getting you some dick.
No, I think she was more curious about it than I was.
Of course.
But then she used that as a crutch.
Was she single?
Yeah,
too?
we were both single, ready to mingle in Mexico City.
It was more like you guys. She wanted company.
It was just funny.
Yeah, okay.
Once 60 seconds
really
into
funny.
it, we were like, and then she was obsessed, and then I was like, whoa.
It's a thing.
And then things happened with it, and I don't have any bad experiences with it. I don't. Then I got
know more about these things that happened.
And that was it. No, I have like good friends that I've met on there.
You know what's funny? So have I.
So like
Good
to be on,
friends.
no, for real,
I've legit
like
met friends.
like legit,
okay.
like mentors now. Like they're good friends.
Yeah. Although I have more female friends than I have guy friends, and that's just like a fact about me.
Because you're the gayest straight man ever.
The gayest straight man ever. I'm like, yeah, kind of. I
like,
get it.
You're like the gay friend that you can like have sex with.
You know, it's super weird. Yeah. It's super weird.
You're
like,
welcome for that.
I've kind of just
You're
taken
gonna
that
get so
as a
many
title.
girls now who's gonna be like,
that was the weirdest thing.
Garrett,
So even at work, where it's just like there's like all the dudes that talk and then all the girls, and I can kind of float in between. But at the end of the day,
still a dude.
I'm gonna go hang out with the girls.
Well.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, because you were a smart man. You were like,
I'm like
the
exact
guy. You're like the
opposite.
guy in high school that's a legit straight guy.
Yeah.
And who like plays football and basketball and is like an athlete, but he still joins the musical.
That's funny because that's kind of exactly what it was.
That's cool.
They always need guys.
That's
in the high
probably
school
like
musicals.
a really good.
Yeah.
Because most of the guys in the high school musicals
summarization
are.
I played soccer since I was 7 until I was a freshman, and then I got cast in A Midsummer Night's Dream, and it was all over
I
from
fucking
there.
called it. Who fucking called it? Me.
Midsummer's Night Dream.
And then my
Midsummer
senior.
Oh,
my
who,
senior
wait. Who were you in Midsummer Night's Dream?
Do you want to guess? It's not that hard to. I mean, there's only I was an actual
I
human
wouldn't
character.
even know.
Oh, you were human.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
You thought it was a fairy?
so you're probably Lysander.
Demetrius.
Oh,
There's only two guys.
Yeah, well, like there was
The one.
No, actually, there are a couple of
the
humans.
mechanicals or whatever. Some of them are. Yeah, they're human.
Yeah.
Are they the actors or whatever?
Yeah, the actors.
But
in
no,
the,
like literally what happened, it was super, super random. All of my friends, including Ryan, who you've met, he's just not here because he feels like not. No, I'm kidding.
But he's here in
doesn't wear
spirit.
shirts.
He's like, there's gonna be boobs
candles
here. And
there.
I'm
He may be
scared of
watching
them.
right now. He joined. I don't know if he's still watching, but
Probably not.
No,
He was
literally-
scared of the boobs.
He was
Jason
like,
Kreider, Wild Danny Inks.
This
Do I
shit's
know?
wild.
Thank you.
No,
Hi, you're
I don't
welcome.
know.
Who's
Thank you.
Teddy
You're
Over?
welcome.
I don't know. That's just people.
Teddy Over? Oh, he's one of my friends.
You know that one?
Hi.
What's up,
Hi.
Teddy. What's up?
He's one of my people.
But back to this, like literally, I wasn't in drama. I was in sports. But
I was in
would hang
drama
out-
and play production, and look
But
at me
you
now.
were
It's like,
smart. Did you get laid before you graduated high school?
Yes.
There you go. You're welcome.
Oh, that's rude.
You're welcome.
From
That's
the
fucking
theater
rude.
people to you, you're fucking welcome.
And it was by a not much older, but it was an older, more aggressive, like learned woman.
Learn it.
Yeah.
How
Was it
learned
your
can you be in
teacher?
high school, though?
It was basically my teacher, and
no.
Wait,
We're not reporting you, though. We're not.
Okay, so
No, this is the show.
horrid.
We
I
will
was
not
thinking you were like
disclose
a-
what school
I was
Garrett
thinking you were like a
went to.
sophomore and she was a senior. No, this is a teacher.
Oh no, sorry, my teacher, not a teacher, like the teacher of sex is what I
Oh,
meant, not my actual teacher.
I was.
No.
I thought you
Never
meant
hooked up with a teacher while I was in school.
Okay.
This is him
alright.
trying to downplay it now. That's
Because
that's
like,
good.
oh, okay,
That's
so it
really
was
good.
your teacher.
No, I
thing.
meant like
No,
a
yeah,
mentor,
that's not what
teacher
I
of
thought you meant.
life.
Sorry. Also, we
I
didn't
had to
mention
teach
this. We've
myself
been
shit.
drinking for a solid 2 hours. I kid you not. It took
Yeah.
forever
I'm
for
already
us to
sweaty.
just start the episode.
Yeah, because we were like talking and
Yeah, it was like sorry, not sorry. Like usually
Sorry,
when
not
people get here, we
sorry.
try and get on it, but
It was too hot
It
today,
was
That's
too
guys.
why-
hot. We're good.
Look at my hair.
Had
It's
some
all
drinks.
fucked up. You can always tell when I'm drunk because like my hair. Not that
Exactly.
I'm drunk, but I'm drinking.
We start
I've
off
had 2
every
drinks.
episode with alcoholic
my second
beverages. We're
drink,
all
so.
drinking some good shit. Like I made some cocktails with tequila.
Sip, say. Everybody in the club.
This
getting
is actually a shout out Jeremy Northwood, who is
Thanks, Jeremy.
a guest who comes back all the time.
Jeremy.
And a good friend of ours. He brewed this pineapple jalapeno IPA.
Wait, he brewed it?
He brewed it. This is made completely
Oh my god.
in house.
That's
I was
amazing.
there too.
In his house.
Yeah. So
Is
occasionally
it spicy?
a little has a
It
kick
has.
to it. You want to try it?
Oh, I can't-
definitely
I can't do
has like
spicy.
a roasted jalapeno
Yeah.
forward
All right,
thing.
fine. Give it to me. I will try it.
It's
I
you're
will
not
try
gonna like
anything
it,
once. I don't-
especially if you don't
I'm
have
not a beer
but-
drinker.
You're not
I
a beer
don't
drinker.
like
This one
beer.
is not your typical IPA.
No, but
this one has a lot more.
Well, but I don't
Just
like
taste
beer,
it.
and I can't do spicy. But I'm gonna fucking do
It's
it
not
anyway.
spicy. It's there's no
Because
heat.
he made it. He made
There's
it.
flavor and there's
What do you mean? There's no heat.
there's no heat. There's no you're not gonna
It's
be
the
hot.
flavor of a
It's
jalapeno.
It's a flavor and the smokiness of a roasted jalapeno.
A lot of people say that to me. They're like, "Oh, it's not spicy. It's
No,
not hot."
I'm
and then I
Mexi-
drink
I
it
know what
or eat
hot
it,
is.
and I'm
Like even for like this isn't hot. I promise
all
you.
right, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking die, aren't I?
No, you're
no,
not.
It's not like you poured it. It's literally like if you can imagine biting into jalapeno without
Like a
touching
roasted
the seeds.
fucking bell pepper. Come on.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It's not. There's no heat to it.
No.
Which is that's
And
really
this is
good.
what
I
I like-
appreciate
It's
it
good.
very
I'm not-
much.
yeah.
I just thought it was super
If I
complex.
drank beer, I
and
would
it's
drink
old
that.
because Garrett gave it to me after a year of having it.
I know. I had it a week.
So it's a year old.
No, I got it.
So good
this
job,
weekend.
Jeremy, for it being a year old. It's delicious.
Yeah, there you go. I'll take that. No,
You say you've had it a week.
I've had it for less than a week. It's just I picked up a growler with him, and then I got super busy and didn't have any
That's good.
people over that drank beer. So
Yeah.
I was like, what am I
Like
gonna do
me.
with it? I got it. You know what? I got it for Saturday. I got it Saturday. It's not Tuesday, and so but it's been in a growler. So losing its carbonation, I think it's pretty damn
There's
good.
not a lot
still.
of carbonation.
It was
in
open
Yeah.
already?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. Of course it was.
yeah, because we had people over, and they drank some of it, but
Having
not all
a
of
few
it.
people over.
Good job still, Jeremy.
That's
I'm
where
having the
we start from.
jalapeno
Good
pineapple
Shout
one.
out, Jeremy
Shout out,
Northwood.
Jeremy.
Guess what, Jeremy?
I like beer. I like beer.
We like
you,
beer.
You did a good
That's
job, so thank you so much. But back on it, yeah. So we were drinking before we started, and then we were just talking, and so that's why we're a little bit later than that usual. And then we totally had a story that I cut off, and I don't remember. Ooh,
It
going back.
also took me an hour to get here, just so you know. guys.
Yeah, well, you're all the way. What is it? North.
I'm in North Hollywood. Yeah.
And so with
I am
the
a little
traffic
far.
coming this way.
Yeah, the
I
traffic
appreciate
was a
you coming here.
bitch.
I was on time per
I
usual.
love it.
So I don't know about you guys.
I legit text her like 12 different times, like, hey, it's this time. Just kidding. She's late. It'll be this time. Just kidding. It'll be this time.
Yeah, because I was like getting ready to leave my
Like, so
company.
what time should I be here?
I was like, just tell me what time to be there. So
You're
I
like, just
actually
text
ended up getting
Rossyo.
food.
I don't
No,
fucking
it worked out because I needed to get food anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought I was running late anyway, and I was like, oh shit, oh my god, I'm running late. And I would have been like 5 minutes late from the original time. And then you were like, don't come just yet. And I was like, oh, cool, I can eat.
Yeah.
Yes. I got to eat because
It's actually very
I wouldn't
important.
have eaten.
Yeah.
And we were drinking, so I'm glad I have food in my tummy. or
Oh
else
yeah,
I'd be,
I made sure.
I'd be on the floor
I ate like
right
5
now.
times for this.
One shot.
I came here and I was still eating. It was like some yogurt and fruit concoction.
Oh, I had tacos.
Oh, what do you mean yogurt and fruit concoction? Tell it what it is.
It's a bionico, but I don't know if people know what that is.
I don't know what that is, but maybe
Go,
people
see?
watching
Okay,
know.
so a bionico is like.
Oh, we're doing another shot now.
It starts with strawberries and cream, but the cream is super like I don't know what kind of cow heavy cream sugar cream it is.
Oh, shit.
And there's
It's
shaved coconut, there's raisins and granola,
Coconut.
and there's
Fiono.
usually there's usually cantaloupe, banana, apple, and strawberries.
That sounds amazing.
And-
Why didn't you save any for me? You're so selfish.
You know, I have to like throw it away. I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you put in the fridge?
You know, I almost finished it. I left like 4 slices of fruit.
But you
Seriously,
didn't
like
put
I
it
left
in
like
the
nothing.
fridge.
I'm sorry.
You
I
owe-
tried sharing
you
with
owe
him.
me some of that.
And he's like,
owe me
next
some now.
time for sure.
Next time
You
for
owe me
sure.
some.
I'm sorry.
All right,
Legit.
we're gonna cheers and then we're gonna get into
fucking hell.
some stuff that
Cheers,
you guys have
guys.
been working on.
You guys are
Cheers to
Yes.
To the real Humpcast coming soon.
That's true. Coming straight from our bedroom. Whoo!
What?
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 That'd
What?
be fun. If we all
That's
like,
actually not a bad idea.
If
You know
Straight
what?
from the bedroom. That's
Okay,
all I
remember-
heard.
Yeah, but he said from our bedroom. So imagine if we all like FaceTimed from our bedroom.
That's a possibility.
and then just
Or we
met
can all just
in our
FaceTime
pajamas and
from
did
our
a
bedroom.
Humpcast like FaceTiming.
No, I want to do a Humpcast where
In
we
our
just
own
have a slumber
bedrooms.
party. No.
I
I
think
kid
it's
you
in
not.
his.
Remember when I told
Oh,
you
hell.
I wanted to talk to you about something? You could also be interested, although you would have to actually like you're harder with time, and I understand it. I'm not blaming you.
Why?
You'll
What would I have to do?
I have a-
be here on time.
You just have to
Beer
tell
on
me to
top-
be here
oh.
2 hours before I actually have to be there.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
all.
you-
See, I have friends like that.
That's it.
Jessica Cameron.
Just get
Are you
it.
watching
no,
this?
And don't
legit.
tell
I
me
swear to
the
God,
real
sometimes
fucking
you're like
time.
you're a
Jessica
female
Cameron.
Ryan, and maybe that's why I like you.
But you have to tell
You're
me.
what?
The,
You're
like,
female
Like a
Ryan?
fe- yeah, you know Ryan.
Yeah, I know
Ryan's
Ryan.
never on time.
Oh,
You
okay.
just have to.
I
Ever.
was like, I don't think she's
Just
like
tell me
Ryan,
2
but-
hours before. I promise you.
Hmm.
My boss knows this. My sales partner knows this.
Everybody knows about
He's
you,
like,
Garrett.
he's like,
Apparently,
if you
apparently.
need
What up, G?
Rossyo there at a
Here's the
certain
thing.
time,
This
you
is
need
why
to
I asked
tell
you.
her.
I'm like, what time do you think you could be here? Like, is 2 weird? Is 2 okay? I'm like, that's fine. And then it's like, hey, I'm gonna be late. I'll be at 3. Come 4 o'clock. I'm here.
I got here at 4 too.
But you know, I never come
you just-
empty-handed.
Yes,
I
that's
come
true.
bearing
That's true.
snacks. I come bearing. I make
yeah,
a,
Yeah.
I
She
came.
brought
I came
a-
with
a
my
little
boobs.
thing.
That's
That's all.
the
That's
same.
also
You
good.
don't
Just
come
bring boobs.
empty-handed like
No.
like
She literally walked in with her boobs in her hand.
in hand.
I was
Hey.
like, are you ready? Okay, guys.
Y'all ready to podcast?
Yeah. Finish this.
It's seriously, it's fucking just Pavlov's dog. I'm salivating.
It's plug time. So,
Oh,
what?
thank
if
you.
you want, we'll start with this.
is
If
this?
you would like that,
Oh,
I'm
plug-
gonna drink it
plug-
because this is not up your alley. But
No,
you won't like
I'll
this
try.
either. Try
No.
it. It's very sour. It's very funky.
I will sip.
These are on
everything.
their last. This is literally the last case of this palette that was not even meant to last 2 years.
Oh,
But I'm not selling
is-
it well. This is
I was
something
gonna
you're
say, yeah,
never,
you're- I
never
love
gonna
you,
have
but
this,
you're not
You're never
doing a
going to
good
have
job
this
at this.
again. It's funky and it's sour. It's
Wait, what do you
not
mean,
for
they're
everybody.
done?
They're done. This
then
is,
why,
this
then
was
why are we
seasonal.
even talking about it?
Yeah. Well,
Have
it's
it.
the company.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
And then,
company.
oh, it's my friend's cidery, so that's who I work
Oh,
for.
it's cider.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down for cider. I just don't like beer.
Well, this one's actually hopped. This is the
Oh.
only one, so I have
What?
ciders for you later.
Oh, yay. Oh,
yeah,
later.
I actually do.
Okay, so because of how
This
hot
is
it's
gonna-
been, especially in Southern California, we're in LA, it is
It's-
so refreshing. However, I will tell you,
warm
just like you were
today.
saying, it is much more of a you get
gimme.
a good
Talk about it while you
a
Dude,
good
she's
amount of
down.
like dryness, I'd say to it, but refreshing.
I'm so.
I'm probably gonna hate
I
it,
know
but
this is
I'm
one
gonna
of
try
your
it.
top
It's
three.
hoppy tamarindo. I think this. My favorite would be this
Ginger cola?
ginger cola,
And tamarindo,
and
tamarindo.
the other one. What tangy
I don't
tamarindo?
hate it.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, and so this
That's
is
so
the
weird.
lightest
I'm
of
over
all.
Which is
this
good for me
one.
because I hate
That's why I gave him the
beer.
whole. I literally gave him my last
I
24
appreciate you so
pack case.
much.
Because you.
I mean, thank
Because
you.
you drank too much of it.
Yeah, basically.
Did anyone else catch that?
Basically.
Thank you.
Thanks. No,
I
I was
can't do- I can't
fixing
be
my
like-
bra on the side, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Like,
I
wait,
was actually fixing my sports bra.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I was like, oh,
It's a
we're
weird
doing.
angle for me. I'm not
Thank
taking
you.
this
Just
angle.
like it's not a bad one. I'll appreciate it.
But
Not taking this
now
Well,
we have a seasonal pina colada.
Also,
So-
what the shit? Fuck
Yeah,
Did you bring that
I
shit?
haven't tasted it either.
Did you
so
bring
it's
that?
coming.
Did
it's
you bring
coming.
that?
It's coming. I haven't even
Mm.
tried it.
Girl.
It's up. It's in the headquarters. It's in the motherboard.
I'm disappointed.
It's coming. It's coming, you guys. I promise.
officially-
bedroom Humpcast.
frescoes.
It
Wait,
will be
get it really
pina
close.
colada in
as
the
close as I
icy
can get.
glass.
But you can see it. Hard Frescoes
Mm-hmm.
is the company. I have actually made cocktails with this. It is really, really good. As far as if you use the
I've given you the
flavors.
cucumber lime, right?
Yes.
Cucumber
I'll
lime,
be
I
honest.
love that.
There's
That's our
actually
banger.
there's actually nothing that I dislike when you brought them in. They all have their own place. I would say the only thing that I would
I
drink by
appreciate you.
itself, I would absolutely just like
Ginger
pound the ginger cola and the hibiscus, the jamaica, if you will.
Yeah,
But it's
Jamaica's
called Jamaica.
tricky. But you know what? I always wanted
no,
to
I made-
make
I
a
made-
sangria or something
That's
with
what I
it.
said. I made a
Yeah.
sangria with the jamaica.
Oh.
You would make delicious little cocktails. Top it off
Yeah.
with something.
He's like really good at cocktails.
Yeah, he is, and that's how I met him. We were working jobs, and I was
right.
pouring, and he was bartending.
Yeah.
And so
What?
She
so
was-
you
she-
guys-
so
we were at La
has-
Plaza
La Plaza de Cultura y...
de Cultura y Arte in downtown LA.
Oh.
It's Mexican cultural center
Yeah.
and a venue that they rent out to
Okay.
like food trucks, to
That sounds cool.
little event havers.
Exactly.
I love that. I work at a rock and roll bar where I just like, here's a Jack and Coke and my cleavage. There you go.
So
That's
speaking
also
of
nice.
Jack and
That
Coke
is
with our
also
ginger
nice.
cola would fucking be I was
saying Jack
with
and ginger
cola.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That would be a perfect highball.
It's so fucking good.
You get a glass of ice, pour it about halfway with the Jack, and then just fill it up with the
It's
ginger
He's
delicious.
cola.
so fancy.
Perfect.
I'm like,
Tangy.
here's
And
my Jack
cola.
and
Higher
Coke
alcohol
and-
content than a normal Jack and ginger or something because
Yeah.
of
Not
the
at my
fact-
bar, bitch.
Well,
No, it is.
I'm saying because of the fact that this already has alcohol in it.
So if you top
Oh,
it,
that's
it's
true.
5.7
Okay.
ABV, and then you're
right.
topping the Jack with that.
All
So
right.
you're getting.
Bring it to my bar. We'll work it out.
I promise you, don't even tell me that because I will be there like tomorrow
In
afternoon.
all honesty, even if you just had the ginger cola in there, that would
Yeah.
probably be a number one.
That
seller
would
right
be
there.
for you because that's why I was asking earlier
Yeah.
when I was saying
Yeah.
like, do you guys have this sort of stuff? And
Yeah.
every one we have has a palette, but there's certain
Yeah.
ones that are just fit into like a Latin restaurant or a seafood
Yeah.
restaurant or whatever.
My fridge.
Ginger cola, more divey.
We're like,
more,
yeah, like
more.
we're like a rock and roll dive bar. Like we're like
Yeah.
on the Sunset Strip.
I like that.
that's
That's
what we do.
Yeah, that's
We get
one of my
tourists all the
top
time.
favorites.
It's
Though
great.
you'd find something to do with it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Danny, you're in here because you are actually you're promoting a
Oh, I was
movie
in a
that you're in.
movie.
So besides being an amazing bartender over at the Rainbow,
AKA bartender who has cleavage.
yeah, also that you are an
There's
actress.
amazing bartenders at the Rainbow. I'm just the
What
one
days
that
are you
smiles.
there? What days are you at the Rainbow?
I'm
Besides being the
Sunday,
most
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Mainly because I
Beautiful,
want to go when
gorgeous
you're there to drop
bartender.
off samples,
Just
but
text
also
me.
people probably
Just
want to
text
know
me
when you're
We
there.
got this. No, but I as far as bartenders go, I'm just the really nice one. I'm the one that
Aw.
smiles a lot. Like of all the bartenders, I'm probably the worst one, but I am the nicest.
I appreciate
I
a
will honestly
grungy bartender.
say
though.
I'm super
nicer.
friendly.
No, I prefer nicer.
I
friendly.
I mean
if you're an asshole
everybody
and you make
does.
me the best drink, I'll be like, you fucking asshole. This is
But
good.
do you know like
Yeah,
how
I
hard
know.
it is to not be an asshole
Yeah.
and
Yes.
bartend? Like fuck these people,
Yes.
man. They're a nightmare.
I am
Abso-fucking-lu- as
so
a bartender.
good at it.
Yes.
I'm
I
so
know,
good at
yeah.
being,
Same.
like, really
I swear to
nice.
God. Okay, so I am one of those people that's guilty of this. Is I will give you like, and this is gonna sound weird, the best time in the front of the house. I go to the back, and someone's like, "Oh, you seem to really like so and so." I'm like, "That guy can suck a dick. I don't give a fuck."
I can't do that.
But
I don't have that skill.
and
I'm
it-
actually
it's
the
not-
opposite. I'm like, that guy was really nice. And all the other bartenders
No,
are like,
yeah,
that guy's
yeah.
a dick. I'm like, but he was so nice. The only time I hate you is if you don't tip me.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
if
If you
someone
don't tip
didn't
me, you
tip
can
you,
suck my dick.
I would like go outside and throw like a bar stool at them.
Yeah.
Like after all of this, you give me your wallet right now.
Where's my 20%, bitch?
You give me 30% right
Bitch. No, okay, so I actually had this conversation with my coworkers the other day where it was like, you know what's the worst? When someone takes something, they eat it, And then after they're done with like 3/4, sometimes the
They
entire
hate
dish,
it?
like it wasn't good. Can I get it taken off the check? I'm like, bitch, you ate the entire thing.
Yeah, that doesn't fly at the rainbow.
Well, people should fucking start telling these people who I can't fucking relate to that because
That
if I
does
take
not
one
fly.
bite
Yeah.
and I hate it, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, if
I
you
give
do this,
you- I
and you
give
don't
you
have to
as
take it off
many
the
as
bill,
3
but just
bites.
take it
Same.
off the table.
One, you're like, 2, you're like,
Maybe it
and
gets
then
better.
you're like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
done.
But for me,
Yeah.
it's like food is my passion.
Absolutely
My
the
first
same.
bite, I know. And it's like, it's not because of you. You didn't cook my food, but I know I don't want a second
And I'm
bite
super
of this.
nice about it. I'm like, hey, man, like I thought this
yeah.
was gonna be way different. It's not. I'm not feeling this.
Or my
Is it a-
pasta's undercooked and,
And
I'm
this-
crunching it.
And
Like,
this is the
can you
thing. This
please-
is the differentiation I think with someone being a dick and someone that's just looking for something else. Is like, can I
Exactly.
just switch it to something else?
Exactly.
Versus,
We
I won't
don't
eat.
want
I'm
our
not gonna
money
eat it all.
back.
I'm not gonna eat anything. I don't want anything anymore.
They just want it off the bill because
Yeah,
they're full. Because they had a
exactly.
salad and bread, and
Exactly.
there you go.
And because they can't carry anything to the playhouse and watch the show later on. So I'm like, might as well pay $20
Why didn't
less.
you listen to me when I
Yeah.
said? I literally had somebody that said, "Ooh, the soup is exactly what you said. It's just I'm not feeling it." I'm like, I
Well, then
literally-
that is on you.
I was like, I described
Yeah.
it,
Did you take?
and you said.
But did you take it off the bill still though?
I told the manager, and they did their thing.
Yeah.
See, that's
See,
why.
well, okay,
this is
so
why we're where
That's
we are.
why I love working at the Rainbow because they will tell people like
See?
legit. Well, they're like we've been around since 1972.
It's like, go fuck yourself.
So
Go.
like if somebody doesn't like food and they have
If
a couple
somebody doesn't
bites,
like
if somebody doesn't like food,
There's a few of
Then-
them out there.
that means
Y'all
they
can go
are
fuck yourselves.
anorexic and they are very skinny. No, but
I don't know you guys.
If they don't like this particular food
Personally.
and it's if there's something legit wrong, they will gladly like, oh, I'm so sorry, like but if they know, and it's a family owned business, so they're like, we're not corporate, screw you.
Yeah.
Which is why I like it because like a lot of the bartenders, which is why I'm probably the smiliest bartender at least.
Yes.
Because the bartenders can tell people to go fuck themselves and it's fine.
Aww.
Because that's kind of like it's the vibe. It's a rock and roll vibe.
Yes.
And if somebody's
You're
causing
right.
an issue, like if I worked at a corporate place and like a guy is causing an issue, I can like just be a dick to him. And the owner's like, yeah, that guy was a dick. I got your back. But like a corporate place is going to be like, you can't treat a customer like that. I'm like, yeah, but he grabbed my tit. Like
I couldn't.
I
I
will
can't
punch
even.
you in the
I
face.
Did he
don't even
really, or
wanna
did he
go into that.
accidentally like touch
Yeah,
it,
no,
just
yeah,
graze
yeah, no,
it?
mm-mm, no. If I know for a fact if a customer like touches me and grabs
Yeah.
me and I punch him in the face, and the owner knows
It's
that
on you.
Yeah.
Well, and the owner knows that the owner's going to be like, "Fuck that guy."
Yeah.
You know what
Where
I mean?
you are now.
Yeah, and
where I
that's
am
the thing.
now. That's what I
Yes,
mean.
You
Like,
have to
Yes,
find
that's
that.
why I
You have to
love-
find
Yeah.
that
my
place.
owner's
Yeah.
amazing.
When I was doing corporate, I swear to God, like
corporate sucks.
Yeah, without
I
a
legit
doubt.
got fired from a corporate
Fucking
corporate
sucks.
gig
course you
1
did.
week into it, and now like I found a place that I think I'm really like this is the good fit, and that's the
Yeah.
thing is
Yeah, you just
I
have
have
to find a
had
good
I have
fit.
had
I like your
servers that
spot.
have literally told someone to go fuck themselves because of how they were acting, and they're like,
Yep.
And
I get it, just don't go near him.
And are you
Yeah.
talking
And
about the
that's-
spot where I
yeah,
went to?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, just to also put in, like, I love the vibe from his spot too, because I could feel it. It's like you're in this area where you have to deal with these bougie people, but the people
Yes.
working the floor back and front, because I could see, you can sense
it's
it.
an
And
open
I was
kitchen,
looking
yeah.
for him for a while, so I was like, this is a cool spot. But the people here, it's like, damn, I give it to you guys.
Yeah.
I know you're probably your check average is good enough to deal with this shit, but it's good to know.
No,
that,
absolutely.
That,
If
that
I
it's
wasn't
like
making
that.
how much I'm making, I would not want to be there. I'll be
Yeah, right?
honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Damn.
Like I'm
I-
good
I-
at what
I
I
love my
do, but
job.
I do it for a good price.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You wouldn't put up with that.
Yeah.
No, and
vibe.
that's the thing. I've
Yeah.
I've quit jobs where I'm like I'm making $80 a night, and this is not worth it.
Nope.
I'm out.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's all about what it's worth. And like, I make good money, but even if I didn't make good money, I'd still love it there. It's a
Aw,
great place.
That is everything.
You know, anywhere you go, you're gonna have customers that are dicks. But like, most of the
Always.
regulars are cool. Like the owners are amazing. Like. It's a cool vibe. It's a rock and roll vibe. I get to wait on celebrities, like
All right, I'm
fucking
gonna go
rock
and
stars
visit
and
you.
shit.
Want to come with me when I go with
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Yeah, like I waited on Dave Grohl, and he was like the coolest fucking dude I ever met in my life.
Fans
I
of
was
Humpcast,
like,
if you
yeah.
guys want to come on a rainbow
We're gonna
bar
go to
trip,
Rainbow Bar
we're gonna
Grill
go on a
on the
rainbow
Sunset
field
Strip.
we
trip.
can do like a whole
come
West
see me.
Hollywood. Like,
Do you have days that
beer
you're there,
thing.
like set days?
Yeah, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I'm down for a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Not Sunday.
I have such a sporadic schedule. I never know
Yeah,
when
like
the fuck.
I,
Well, we
I
can
do,
check in.
I only
do-
have Tuesdays
I do
off
pick up
for
other
this
shifts.
show.
Tuesdays,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
good
just
day.
for the show. So
I
It
actually
can be
took
like
off
after
today.
Humpcast.
and I appreciate that so much.
I
You're
took
amazing.
off today. I actually one
Oh
of
my
my
God,
one of my
yeah.
girlfriends, Mel, who's opening a shop on Melrose.
Thank you, Mel.
And
On Melrose.
she's doubling for me today.
Shout out, Mel. You're amazing.
So I can do this, and I'm going to double for her next week. So,
I appreciate
Oh,
it.
when?
so
what
she can
day?
do, Thursday. So I'll be
So I'm
bartending
definitely not
upstairs
going
on
that
Thursday.
day.
No, it's amazing. I love doubles. I'm like, hey,
You have to
I'd-
hang in there.
yeah.
I put
I'd
makeup
rather keep
on,
going.
and I'm going to work it out.
You're
Like,
cute.
I
I
hate
would much
putting
rather keep
makeup on.
going. Really?
I'm like, I did my makeup for this. Fuck that. Like, why did I
You're
do
sparkly.
my
Well,
makeup?
You're
when
just
it's
like-
hot, it's not fun. I'm sure.
No, I don't like the act of putting on makeup. Like, I live with a makeup artist, and any
I
chance
don't mind
I get,
it.
I'll
I
ask
just
him to
I'm
do
the
it.
sweatiest human being. So it's like I wish I could be like other girls who didn't pour. Like, can I just be?
No.
Jesus Christ! Like it just doesn't look right.
Dude.
It's
My
not a good
like
look.
my bestie, like
Yeah.
Jessica Cameron, Scream Queen Stream. She has her own web show.
Shout out, Jessica.
Scream
Was it
Queen
Jessica
Stream.
Cameron?
Jessica Cameron. Jessica Cameron. She loves makeup. She's obsessed with makeup and skincare and all that stuff. And I'm such like not a girly girl as
Oh,
far as
yeah,
like
no.
doing makeup. I hate it. But luckily for me, like I live with a makeup artist who I've known for a very long time, Robert Hensley, and he's a professional.
All the
makeup
fucking
artist.
shout outs.
And I'm like, all the shout outs. Yay. And I'm like, Rob, can you
I
do
like
my
to give a shout out to my neighbor Paul.
August is good.
You have all the best bird baths on the block.
The best bird baths?
Yeah, he has the best garden and the best bird baths.
Wait, what?
My neighbor Paul.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm
Shout out,
giving him a
Paul.
shout out. Just saying, what's up, Paul?
Wait, he has bird baths. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
good
that's a
ones.
thing.
And bird feeders,
feeders.
flowers,
Okay.
Okay.
the plants.
Cool. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good for him because I don't do that shit.
It's so hard. Like I literally okay. So this is the first house I've been in where I pretty much have to take care of everything as far as the maintenance of everything. It is so fucking difficult. I don't know how
is.
anyone.
Fuck that. No.
No,
no.
does
Rent. Not just the
Everything.
musical, but rent.
No, rent. Yeah, that's one thing. But I'm talking about
we gonna
maintenance of
pay?
everything. It's like the fucking
we gonna
grass.
pay?
Like I was like, okay. I was like, there's a minimal amount of grass. There's so many weeds. The ivy is fucking
No,
like
fuck that. No,
overgrown,
nope.
and like all this shit that I'm like, why is this a thing?
Danny,
I'm only
don't
here
do
like
plants.
I'm literally here like 12 hours a day, maybe.
Well, you know what, Carrot? I'm doing gardening part time now, so if you'd like
Are
to
you?
hire my services.
Are you really?
No,
Are
my
you
dad
really?
is though.
You should.
You should hire him.
Give me a quote. And I
Also,
will.
Nathan in Pasadena, who's like a 14-year-old high school boy in summer
What?
school.
I
But
may-
his
maybe-
rates are a little higher than my dad's.
I
so.
may be having a party here on the 4th of July, which you are invited to. And if there's a good enough quote, because I mean, I don't know how the
You're
thing-
having a party
I
on the
can
4th of July.
My
Oh.
dad,
Maybe.
My dad's so weird.
It's a maybe right now.
All right. If not, you can come to a party with me because I have a really good one.
I also like that idea. See.
Wherever the party is, if you have a mess, someone will come pick it up. My
that's
dad
true.
and I will probably be.
By the way,
We are
anywhere
ready.
I am is a party.
Well, shit, we got
First
a lot
and
of shit
foremost,
to do.
wherever the fuck
Danny
I
is a
am.
party, and if
That's
I'm
There's
the
not
gonna be a
party.
trail of Danny.
True story.
We have this
It's a
party.
Party.
I just
Like,
walk around
you
and there's
can-
party music.
This is literally what follows me. True story.
I love this button.
No,
I'm sorry.
you can tell I've been to a party because there's just a trail of glitter.
Damn.
It
That's
just-
only when I
It
go to
just
the
comes.
Renaissance
It comes
Fair.
out of your vajayjay. Comes out of your vajayjay, and it's like everywhere you
it-
walk. It's like
Why you got to be dirty about it? It comes out of
That's
just my pores.
kind of like cool.
pores.
Why you
There's
gotta-
pores around your vajayjay.
I feel like, nah, that's not a compliment.
Why, yeah. you
Glitter
gotta be dirty
pores?
about it.
Glitter vagina?
Glitter pores.
That's not comfortable.
Fair enough.
I don't
I retract my statement.
Oh my god.
I retract it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Do you guys? You forgive me?
Yes,
Oh,
I don't.
okay. No.
it's fine. Well, that's valid.
Yeah. I mean, glitter comes out of all of my pores, not just my
She
vagina.
just
Bitch, what the
radiates
fuck?
glitter.
I radiate glitter and sunshine. God damn it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fuck
get
you.
it. That's why
Yeah.
I'm so sweaty right now because it's
Glitter and
fucking
sunshine.
glitter and sunshine over
Yeah.
here.
Actually, one of the bartenders that I work with.
Like,
Because
so, guys,
So one of the bartenders.
glitter and sunshine.
So what?
And every time you look up from like reading a book, you're just like glitter and sunshine, and it just explodes.
No, it's more like a runway thing.
Okay,
Like,
let's
do it
do it.
again.
Let's
Do it
do it.
again. Do it again.
Which one? Ready? Wait, glitter and sunshine. Jesus. One more time. Jesus. I tried it. I'm sorry. Wait, 3, 2. Glitter and sunshine.
That's what it is.
That was perfect.
That
is
it
what
took
it
us
is.
100,000 tries, but
Like everything.
Good job.
Like
Exactly.
a selfie. Like
Exactly.
it's like
Like a
everything.
Yeah.
so one of the other bartenders I work with, she's a really she's a crazy metalhead, and she's so cool, and she's awesome, and
Is she
she
single?
calls me. Yeah, she is.
Okay. Great.
Wink, wink.
I was just wondering.
She calls me Glitter Sunshine because or Sparkle Sunshine. I'm sorry, Sparkle Sunshine, because I'm the only one at the rainbow who's like, yeah,
An actual
I love
rainbow.
It, I love it. And everybody else is like this crazy fucking rock and roll
Everybody
sexy
else
chick,
is
and
a
I'm like,
cloud, a
yes.
gray cloud of
no,
hell.
no, they're like crazy, sexy rock and roll chicks, and me, I'm like
Damn,
musical theater,
damn.
yes.
I want to go to the rainbow even more now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because then you get some of this.
I'm there
Yeah.
next
Awesome.
week.
Well,
for
you
sure.
like I'm like, yeah. There's a lot.
You're
of
like
really
the
hot chicks
unicorn
at
of the
rainbow.
group. No,
I'm the
I'm not
unicorn.
talking just about like
No,
that's not everything.
I'm the unicorn.
And everybody has a palette.
everybody
you know?
has
like
their
it's
thing.
not like
yeah.
a.
There's so
but-
like we have musicians and actors.
sounds like
and,
it's an
just
eclectic
cool.
group.
Yeah,
It
most
sounds
of the
like
girls
it's
are
a
all tatted.
great-
But like I only have a few little tats.
I
'cause I'm an
appreciate
actor,
that.
so.
I was noticing that
Yeah.
earlier, and I
Which
was
is
like,
funny because my last name is Inks.
I think it
I
all
was
goes.
gonna ask you
I
this.
think
Is
it's
that your
all
legit
perfect.
last name?
Don't
That
get
is my
tattoos.
real last
Do you
name.
have any tattoos, by the way?
I have a few. Well, this one's the only one that's visible that I don't have to take
I
clothes
appreciate
off
it.
for you
Just
to
keep
see.
it invisible.
What does it say?
Little girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, perfect.
But yeah, like I've 4 tattoos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and they're all
She's
very
like,
small. I have to
1,
count
2,
them.
3, 4.
This was the last one I actually got, and it was, oh God, a long time ago. It was like 9 years ago.
All right.
And I've been wanting to get a new one.
but not
And,
like
yeah.
on your
What would
outer
it
skin.
what would it take
Well,
to get?
I mean, all tattoos are on
I
the
think
outer skin.
Wait,
It's
what
like
is-
this pristine
the
look.
option
You know what I
besides
mean? No. I meant like not the
inside of my
dirtiest.
vagina.
no,
what
it's
I
inside your
meant-
lip. Remember those ones? Those
No,
are
I
pretty
hate
cool.
I
those.
have one.
Those are gross.
It says
Life?
and my
Nope.
friends says
I-
thugs.
It's your favorite cereal?
I love to look at them, but
No,
really?
actually, absolutely not.
Now it's that Sour Patch.
Sour Patch Kids
Nope.
is my favorite cereal.
Bro, it's so
Actually,
far. I'm sorry.
Sour Patch Kids is not a cereal.
It's
It
a
is.
fucking
Candy.
cereal.
Is it?
Yes, and it's sour.
I guess I haven't
and
had
it's
cereal
sweet.
for a very long time.
It's fucking sweet and sour.
I had Cookie Crisp.
Look at this.
You shut your fucking mouth.
I swear to God,
Really,
I've been
dude?
looking so
Really?
long for this cereal. It is my favorite thing
That is-
ever. So it literally tastes
I
like
don't-
Sour Patch Kids.
I haven't eaten cereal
Try
for a very
it.
long time.
It's so good. It has a thin layer of sour and then sweet and then cereal.
No, but that's
It's so good.
that's
You
what
can
Sour
have
Patches
sugar?
are.
Exactly.
No, I can.
Just have
fine.
one little tiny sour
Put the
Patch
cereal
Kid.
in your mouth.
Yep. No, lick it. You have to suck on it a little bit and then.
Just a tip.
But you told me that. All right, hold on. All right.
No, because it's like a Sour Patch.
No.
I
kid.
feel like you sound like every date I've ever been on. You've just stuck on it a little bit.
just
Jesus
suck on it a little bit.
Christ. See?
Use your use
These
your
are the
hands.
things
We're all
that
adults here,
upset
it's
me.
Swirl it in your tongue.
Once again.
You both sound like a date that I've.
Yeah. It's
Was like,
thing.
are you
no, it's
cool
actually
with
good.
swirl?
It's
Yeah.
Just
actually
thinking about her dates. She's
Yeah,
like
she-
fucking tasting.
That's
the
why she's
Sour
all
Patch
sucking on
Kids.
her fingers
She's
right
like,
now.
This is delicious.
I was thinking about one time.
I already
that one
know
time.
what's going on.
I was
Take
thinking
the
about
Sour
that one
Patch
time
back.
at band
Can we
camp.
just have a video? Can we just have a video of you eating cereal? Apparently.
Damn.
Jesus. All right.
Apparently, I'm gonna.
We
No,
eat
it's-
cereal very differently.
She's like.
Amazing.
It's good cereal.
I'm like, like that,
It reminds me.
No. All right, get this out. It reminds me of that one time at band camp.
Right.
Like,
That was
Jesus.
always a good time.
yeah.
I never went to band camp.
All right, we're gonna actually take a break in a
I
bit,
never did
real quick before
Why
we
would
take
you
a
do
quick break. Tell everyone where you're. Did we even talk about your fucking your movie?
We did not talk about my film at all.
Why are we taking a break?
Because I have to pee.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
I have to
well,
pee too.
shit.
We all have to
Alright,
pee.
We gotta.
This is
we
this
gotta
is
go.
the downside of Humpcast is we have so many tangents, and we have to
It
pee
takes
so
us
bad,
forever.
and we're drinking. All right, so
I don't
my
know why-
uncle
yeah, don't watch this.
John is a zombie. Is that
My
correct?
Uncle John is a zombie. That's the film that I have coming out.
Oh,
I thought we did
Actually,
talk
it's already
about
out.
it. We
Yeah,
didn't talk
no,
about
we didn't.
it.
We talked about it before the cameras.
Oh,
were
okay.
on.
I was like, I feel like we talked about this already today, you guys.
I swear
we
to
did.
God, every
We
episode
absolutely
I
did.
have to keep everyone separate
Jesus
before we start
Christ.
filming. We'll start
You
talking about it.
should. You should. You should never
Guys,
let us
My Uncle
talk
John
about
is a zombie?
You should like. Yeah, my Uncle John is a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Amazon right now. You can
That's
rent
awesome.
it or buy it.
You can actually see it on YouTube, Amazon Prime, and Google Play.
Well, the YouTube I think is just the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Google Play, I believe you can also see it. But yeah, it was written and co-directed, and starred in by John Russo, who wrote the original Night of the Living Dead.
Nice.
He worked on that with John
That's fucking
Russo,
cool.
and he's such a sweet, sweet person. And it's funny because the executive producer cast me because I'd met John before. Everybody calls him Jack. So I met Jack and at an event that was for Kirk Hammett from Metallica.
Nice.
And Kirk loves horror films. So he did a kind of like half horror convention, half kind of rock show.
Oh, that's cool.
Called Curd.
Curd.
Yeah.
What was it called?
It was called the Kirk Von Hammett's Fear Fest Evil.
Yeah, I say that's not.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Yeah, it was, and I've had a couple shots. So
Kirk
yeah.
Von Hammond.
Kirk Von
Yeah.
Hammett's Fear Fest Evil. And I met him at the opening night because at the opening night party was at the Winchester Mystery House.
Okay.
And they did
Ooh.
this.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No.
It's amazing. Why have you never been
It sounds
there?
amazing.
It's amazing. It's really cool. And they did this whole party.
They do like a murder mystery.
Well, at this particular party, because it was a private party.
That's amazing.
They did a murder mystery, and they grouped us in, like, they put us in groups, and I was in the same group as Jack, and we ended up like talking and like hanging out, and he was like, "Oh, you're so nice." And then so whenever the producer was like, "Hey, Dani is interested in playing this role," he's like, "Oh my God, I love Dani. She's so nice."
it's yours.
You know, so he's like, "Sure, if you
Did you
vouch
spill
for her,
things
she's
also?
great."
I did
He
too.
did. I watched
No,
this.
no.
I didn't spill shit.
Go. I have to go make sure that my daughter gets
Oh
picked
yeah,
up.
no, yeah.
Thank you.
Go be a good human.
Be
Go be a good
mom.
human.
Go be a good human
yes.
because I'm not a good human. I just have a dog. That's fine.
But we take care of our dogs.
Lighting.
Hi.
Like the bright. I don't mind the lighting. It's just like
That was actually not bad lighting.
it was. I'm so pasty that
Shut up.
sunlight
You're
just
like radiant. You literally.
I'm a
you glow.
fucking angel, bitch. Like,
Exactly.
I am. So anyway, yeah, I got to do this film with Jack, and he was really fantastic, and he was so funny, and he starred in it as Uncle John. He was Uncle John.
Hashtag Uncle
And
John.
Hashtag Uncle John.
Shut up.
Shout out
let me turn
John
this on,
Russo.
make sure it works.
Oh, good. It still works.
And he was so fun, and he was just so kind and sweet. And there was actually a scene where I was in the original script. I was supposed to get naked, and he switched it last minute because it was funnier the other way.
Have you ever done?
Yeah.
Just,
I've never
just
done
curious.
nudity.
So this would have been your first.
It would have been my first, and I was totally willing to make that my first because it was Jack, and I knew he would do it respectably.
Yeah.
But
This is
respectfully,
like weird fine line as an actor because like I've
really
been
is.
offered that before. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not at a place right now where I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea for. I mean, unless
It's
like
not a good idea.
Steven Spielberg and Christopher Nolan's like, do you want to come on my movie and
Yeah,
also you have to be
exactly.
nude?
Yeah.
Yes, but
If I got cast on Game of Thrones, yeah, I would have got
Yes.
like, here's my vagina
Yeah.
in your face. But like,
I have no
it's-
problem with that. But it's literally like,
But if it's an indie
even my
film, like, I don't
acting,
feel
like
like I
I'm
need
just like,
to.
if there's a director or producer or whoever is in charge that has a final say and they don't
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mesh with your thing,
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
Yeah. Well, like I was cool with it.
I was almost nude for one scene,
Oh.
but they were like, if you want, you don't need to be nude. So,
Oh.
and
See,
it just,
that's kinda what Jack did, yeah.
I literally had like a G-string. It seemed like it was like the tiniest thing, as far as like straps,
Oh,
and then a
okay.
cup over my
Oh,
situation.
Okay. But it was like it would have been strategic either way.
Either way,
Most
yeah.
likely,
But the
okay.
end product
So
was
it wouldn't
literally
have been like, here's your dick.
You,
like,
yeah. You could see basically from, and it was covered in. There was
Yeah.
something there, but basically you didn't see
Oh, yeah.
everything,
See, yeah, the
but
original,
you saw all of this and all of that.
Well, the
just the
original
middle
script
was-
of Uncle John, like that I read, was like my character was supposed to seduce a character. I was not a good character. My character was a really bad person, and I was supposed to seduce this
That
character.
could be a good character.
It's
Not a nice character.
I was okay. It was not a. She was not a nice person, but the character.
of my
the
favorite-
character was fun.
Are you
Like, it
saying
was great.
she's villainous?
Yes, yes. She was not.
some
she
of my
was
favorite
not.
characters are
Yeah,
villainous.
she was not a good person. But so she was just seducing the guy, and in the original script, I was supposed to get naked to seduce him, because it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Even though it's a zombie film, it's ultimately a comedy, and he thought it would be funnier for the guy to get naked, or at least down to his boxers instead of me getting naked, and my character's nudity wasn't really needed. So he was like, he asked me on set. I remember he was like, have you ever done nudity? And I was like, no, this is my first. And he was like, well, I have a better idea. And then he switched it up, which was really, really wonderful of him as a human. Yeah. Or even as a director, because he was like, well, I feel like it's funnier even if you don't get naked. So I was like, all right, cool. And it was really, really funny. Nice. It was a really funny scene because he was like kind of like bumbling kind of guy. And I'm like this person who's trying to get information out of him. So I like drug him and seduce him. And
nice.
It's really funny scene.
That's good. So if they want to check it out, they can go check it out on Amazon Prime, and they can check out the trailer on YouTube.
Watch it. It's like $3.99 or something if you want to rent it, or like $9.99 if you want to buy it.
It's called My Uncle John.
My Uncle John is a zombie,
and it looks pretty fun. Yeah. Like check out the trailer.
It was fun. I could share stories about set all day long. I met some amazing people on set. I actually got flown in to Pittsburgh because they shot in Pittsburgh in some of the original.
That's where you're from, isn't it?
That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
I'm from just south of Pittsburgh called Uniontown. But
Uniontown.
Really, really small town.
That's off.
But there you go. I'm from Uniontown. But they flew me to Pittsburgh after I'd already moved here.
Okay.
And so my best friend came to set, and like she got a part in it. She had and my brother's not an actor at all, never has been. He's a musician. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a dude. He's a fucking dude. And he showed up to set just to see me because I had no time away from set.
Yes.
And so I had some people visit me on set, which was really cool that they let me do that. And my brother came, and I introduced him to Jack. And Jack was like, hey, do you want to be an extra? And my brother was like, well, what would I have to do? And Jack was like, well, you would just have to kill your sister. Spoiler alert. Sorry about that. He's like, you have to kill your sister. And my brother was like, that's like a dream come true. I've always wanted to do that. So he got to kill me. He was one of, spoiler
that's
alert,
awesome.
I die. Sorry.
That's fine.
I was the bad guy.
It's the bad guy.
I was the bad guy. What are you going to do? So I'm not coming back for the sequel, if there's ever a sequel, which I doubt.
It's all good. Go check out this fun movie.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
My Uncle John is a zombie. We're going to take a quick, 3-4 minute break real quick. We're going to we're going to pause real quick because I want to do so. Last week, if you caught our episode, you got Zombie Eating Horse with their brand new...
Wait, zombie eating horse or horse?
Horse.
Horse. Zombie eating horse.
But is it a zombie that eats horses? Or it's a zombie?
It's a zombie eating horse. So
the horse that
eats zombies.
Are you sure?
Or if it was a horse eating zombie, it would be a zombie that ate horses.
The world may never know. But it's
How
a brand new...
many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll?
We'll find out later. But first, check out the trailer. I'm so drunk right now. Check out the music video.
You are not that drunk, really?
Tiny. Not drunk. I'm intoxicated. Check out the music video that just dropped today from Zombie Eating Horse. They were our guest last week. Yeah, today. Well, Tuesday if you're doing it live, and then yesterday if you're listening to us on the audio version, or a long time ago if you're just randomly listening to the audio version ahead of time. Cool. I don't even know what the fuck date it is. Yes. It is June 18th. Check it out. Go to facebook.com/zombieeatinghorse. You can check out their music as well as this brand new music video shot by
Enunciate.
Zombie Eating Horse. Shot by cinematographer Sylvia Lara, who has been a guest on here, as well as the lovely people over at Outer Haven or Heaven. I've always been curious about the difference between spelling on Haven and Heaven, if there is any.
That's Heaven.
Okay, Outer Heaven Creations. Go to Facebook. We're going to really quick play this song, and we'll be right back. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right. So go check that out if you're interested at all. You heard that song from Zombie Eating Horse. I made it back in perfect timing.
Me also, per usual.
That's good. And that's like the main thing. I was just like, as long as there's two of us, at least I think we should be like perfect trifecta right there. But either way, go check out Zombie Eating Horse. You can check them out on Facebook, and they have a bunch of stuff on YouTube, of course. And their brand new video shot by Sylvia Lara and Outer Heaven Creations.
Is it with an A-E or an A only?
That's right. It's Heaven. What is that? Is it Haven or Heaven?
That's Haven.
Okay.
Heaven is Heavn. V-E-N.
You can tell I haven't spelled this word very many times in my life.
Only because Isla's middle name is Day. So it's like the A before E is A, and the E before A is Ha.
All right. Sounds good.
I need chapstick.
Yeah, I have some.
Dani has some.
Dani has some too.
We're good.
We're coming back. I think I'm gonna actually start incorporating that into the show, like a nice little miniature break in the middle. Because with a show that really,
Dani. Close the door. Close the bathroom door. My goodness.
It smells like flowers and roses and strawberries.
Like we always do. Come on. I was gonna beg you for some chapstick.
I have all kinds of. I have lip gloss.
I figured you would.
And I have
I just mean like basic.
I was like, I have chapstick, but it's over there.
This is the most basic chapstick I have that goes.
No,
with
that's the one I mean.
Oh my
Boom.
super basic.
Nice. Well, welcome back.
I have everything.
My lips
Welcome
are back to
back.
life now.
So we
Dreams
briefly
were
touched on this before we went to break.
Did you guys show the video that we just played?
That we just played?
Yeah.
What for
Did you
the?
show the video? Because I think I went.
Oh, for
She
Zombie
was
Eating
wondering
Horse?
it, yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I went on. It was just a video of me like
no, so I cut the mic audio, but I played the video for Zombie Eating Horse.
But I thought I went on Facebook. I was like on Facebook, and it just looked like a video of me on my phone.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't know what you meant. No, we didn't share the screen.
Oh,
we just
okay.
play the song for the show, and then if they want to see the video, which is pretty cool, check that shit out.
So you saw me on my phone, pretty much.
I don't know. I was in the back. I was over there.
Yeah, they were there.
I was taking care of business.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go get some more beer.
I like that idea.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. All right, we're back. So
Perfect.
we touched on this briefly before went to break, but
Oh,
you
my
said
Uncle
you had
John?
some. My Uncle John, who is also apparently a zombie. Spoiler
A
alert.
zombie.
And he's like a legend, no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you said you had
Yeah, he's like a
some
horror
really cool
legend.
relationships on there. You met some cool
I
people.
met some really cool people.
Nice.
I got to work with a lot of people that I already knew.
Mm-hmm.
My boyfriend at the time was the effects artist,
Nice.
and a lot of my good friends, like my best friend Mary Shore, got to be. She got a cameo on it, and my
That's awesome.
my little brother
Shout out Mary Shore.
Mary Shore. This bitch, you better watch this shit.
What? Yeah, of course.
It's sparkling water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like unless you pull out a
I felt
fucking
like- look-
thing that costs like $40,000,
Can I have
you're
this
fine.
Don Julio Añejo?
This is literally the only bottle that I will say
You can
no
have
to
anything.
anyone.
What?
It's
I'm
come.
gonna ask you for weird
No.
things.
I didn't think that you would.
Oh,
ever,
wait. What?
So literally, this is.
I'll
this
ask you for
whole
the
bar,
last piece of pie,
Okay.
but like
This-
not
bar.
for your
This
fucking
whole
bottle.
bar that you can see here, kind of, but not in
Okay.
focus.
Yeah.
There's so many bottles. This is the only bottle I will I would say please no, unless I'm offering.
What
This
is
is a
it?
Don Julio 70 from Mexico.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be Don Julio.
From
That's what
Mexico.
I was gonna
No.
ask him for.
She did know.
No. If you want this, I will sip it with you because you're my guest and I appreciate you.
I'm
but
down to have it.
let's just say like I'm having a party or I'm having a whatever and like
Stay
a
the fuck away
barbecue.
from it, yeah.
I'm like, y'all motherfuckers aren't chugging
Don't
this.
touch that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I respect that
Not that
very
it's, just,
much.
it's not even
So-
expensive. It's just rare because I've only been to Mexico twice in my life.
Oh, and you got it
And-
yourself?
I got it myself.
Okay.
From Mexico. I went to
You've only been there twice?
yeah.
Okay.
What? Oh, okay. I literally got
That's
my.
funny.
Mexico's like
We
right
can go-
there. Like
I know, but I've been
it's
so
right there, dude.
I've been so busy with my
How many
life.
times have you been
like,
there, Danny?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm actually
0.
curious.
I'm the
Oh.
whitest
Oh.
white person ever and can't speak Spanish.
You don't have to speak Spanish to go to certain places in
Absolutely
Mexico.
not.
Certain
So
places
so
in
Cabo.
Mexico.
I went to Cabo, and 99%
Cabo.
of them spoke English pretty well.
Because they're all white.
Of the people there, and I speak
Well-
some Spanish, so it worked out fine.
Okay, I
Also,
went to
like-
Cabo San Lucas.
Also,
Then I went to
and they're
Rosa-
all white too.
I went to Rosarito. It was a little bit harder, but
Harder.
then my family, not obviously my immediate family, and not me, go to other places, and because they speak Spanish, they're all right.
Okay.
But
So, okay, in my defense,
Yeah.
I was like, you've only been there twice. You were born and raised here.
yes, I was born literally 5 minutes away from this house.
Okay. So I was born and raised in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So
And I speak fluent
I
Spanish.
had.
No. Give me your shot glass.
Oh, okay. Oh, where's my shot glass?
It's right there.
It's pink. He gave me the pink one because I like
quarters.
pink. Pink's my favorite color. But yeah, so I have only been here 7 years and have not been to Mexico yet, but I eventually will go. But I don't speak Spanish. I actually, so I know some of the bad words in Spanish.
That's the first thing. Everyone
Because I work with, so a lot of the guys I work with are Mexican, and they just yell swear words in Spanish at me, and they're like, because they're Mexican, and they're like, Dani, and then they yell things, and I'm like, and I repeat them. So
They're just back there. They're in the back. They're just like, puta madre!
yeah. Well, I actually I yelled at one of the guys in the kitchen. I yelled at one of the guys in the kitchen the other day, and I told him to suck my dick, and then I told him to suck my dick in Spanish.
Puta, eh.
And
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna say it because I have a terrible
Dame tu verga,
accent.
güey.
So my accent is terrible. So I don't like to speak it because I'm embarrassed. So I said
I think
it.
it's really
I yelled
cute
it
when,
and
like, there's
screamed it.
nothing wrong with phonetically saying things like
Yeah.
in the way that you
Yeah.
know how to speak them. There's nothing like.
Yeah.
I get it. I get like there's.
I'm
that
like I
stigma,
don't
but
have
think,
that.
look,
I can't
you're-
roll my R's and things like
And
that.
this is not. That's
Yeah,
that's
I can't do that.
fine. Like that's. I think it's cute. I
It's
and
like,
I don't. And I don't
I'm
speak
like
for
the
whole
whitest
fucking
white girl
community.
ever.
But even if you're not, because there's a lot of Mexican
Yeah.
Americans or like third generation
They can't.
Americans
Yeah.
that are like not speaking Spanish because of that, and they sound probably just as white as you, and they're not as white as you.
That's true.
So
Nobody's as
just,
white as
like,
me.
just try-
Albinos, maybe.
okay, fair enough.
It's true.
I'm done.
Look how white, look how fucking pasty I am. And it's not even the lighting. I wish I could say it was the
That's
lighting.
not white.
but
That's
it's not.
glowy girl. Also, I poured
I'm
these.
an angelic glow.
Jelly glow?
An angelic glow.
Angelic glow. Absolutely.
Angelic glow.
I poured these. These are not shots unless you truly wish that's what you want. But I would sip on these. These are the Don Julio 70.
Okay.
Salud.
All right. Salute.
Woo!
Wait, where's mine? Oh,
It's
there
right
it
there.
is.
It's
Oh,
the
it's
big
right there. It's
Cheers,
on the
you
other
guys.
side. It's not mine.
This is.
Oh, I just noticed that these are
the
Power
bun has
Ranger.
thickened.
These are
Yes.
Power. I just
Fuck up, I
noticed.
didn't even notice.
And you get the
I
Pink
just
Ranger.
noticed,
Oh, my
and I
goodness.
love that he gave me the Pink Ranger. What did you just shoot that?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, girl.
I mean, it wouldn't be classy if I sipped on this special bottle.
Oh, that's good.
It's really good.
I always need a chaser with tequila, and I didn't chase it.
No, this is the one I like.
I
So,
just need a chaser when I need, there's
like,
things.
there's so many things here that,
It's
like,
such
of
a
course,
mental
you can just
thing, I
shoot
think.
everything on here except
Yeah.
for just the Don Julio.
I need a chaser always.
If I had a party here, which I actually haven't had a
You'd hide it.
party here,
You'd hide
I
it.
wouldn't hide it. I would just be like,
I
put it in the
if
back.
I were you, I would hide it. I know you're fucking friends.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I
Maybe.
know some of your
All right.
friends.
I'll
I don't know all your friends,
I'll
but-
invite Dani
I
Inks and she
don't
can
know
hide it.
your friends.
I will
but
hide
if I
it.
were you, I'd hide it also.
Yeah, hide it. Hide it
If
in
you
your
want
drawer
special
where you
things,
hide your porn.
Today, my uncle
First of all,
told me never
it's
to
the
leave my
internet.
porn.
It's called the internet. That's where I hide the porn.
Oh,
I hide it
Two,
on
it's
my
not even hidden.
on my private
kinda old
web
school.
browser, and then
got-
forget to get out of that web
That's
browser.
true.
So
Yeah.
this
You know what's
stays
super funny?
open forever.
So this actually ties in. So
Here we go.
Oh my
We're
God,
going
this-
back to
We're
where
going
we.
around.
This
I love
podcast
it.
is so dirty
I love
today.
it. I
Like
love it.
I feel like it was
It's
dirty
you.
last
It's
time.
you.
Is it me?
I'm sorry for being so forward. It's not
she's
us.
been on like a lot of times. So yeah, this is the
don't-
dirtiest because of
this
you.
is,
Well, I
it's
feel
not
like
me.
last time was kind of dirty, but this time's even dirtier.
But look, you're opening up.
Well,
these
I think
Yes.
it's because the
channels.
last time it was
You're
me and
picking
two
up the
guys.
boobs, You're picking up the
The
vibes.
last time, number one, the last. Okay. I hate you so much. So the last time, it was number one, my first time on the show.
Yes.
Second, this time there's also a girl here. And the last time it was like, I hate you so much.
Cheap
You
later.
fucking assholes.
Yeah, keep going.
So,
yeah, what's your story?
What did you say?
Tell us about your story. Why I don't know where you keep stopping. And seriously, it's ridiculous. I'm done. We got it.
He's like, see, that's the thing. Ryan would have let that go for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. I could too. It's just.
So, it's because the first time, it was my first time, and I was
Yeah.
being a little bit more shy. Believe it or not, if you watched the first episode that I was on.
We always talked about dressing up and doing ridiculous
Dude,
things.
okay, so
It's
two
just
things.
fucking
First,
hot. No,
let's- yeah.
are you kidding me?
What do you mean
So-
dressing
no.
up?
Cosplay, lover. It's not I just love cosplay.
Oh, yeah, girl, we got this.
No,
But
I
if
would
you-
love
but if
to
we
do,
dressed
We should do
that
this.
way,
Well, this is
Yeah.
the wrong season. This
I
is the
thought,
literally
it's too fucking
the,
hot.
wrong
the
season.
last episode I did was the only episode I had to do so far this year that I had to turn the air conditioner on. However, I know there's gonna be more.
No.
This is not bad at all. When
This
there were
isn't bad.
7 dudes,
My
there
tits are a
were
little sweaty, but that's it.
Well, that's just
That's
for
it.
views.
You know what? I'm wearing
That's
a
just-
really good sports bra today, so they're venting.
How are they venting? You're
Because
covered
it's
up
a
to here.
Victoria's Secret
Mine
one.
Are,
It's
yeah,
like
so
a
is
weird.
mine, but
no, but
my
it's not
tits are
like a
out, they're
bra.
still
It's like
sweating.
as far as it's like a weird one. It's like the
okay.
one that lets
I have
them.
a fan of my dick.
So,
lets them it has the ventilation.
so my thing is, I think it's a
it's a cleavage.
because it's a
boob
cleavage
crack.
thing.
It's a
you
boob
just-
crack
you
thing.
just- you just get
It
sweat
happens.
right here. So you
Who
just-
wants to lick Danny's boob sweat?
Nobody.
For
Nobody
Sound-
wants
sound-
that.
200
sound
bucks?
off.
Sound off.
You're
You're just selling my boob sweat on the
We can
podcast.
go have dinner right after this. Who wants? PayPal Humpcast.
We're
Thank
getting,
you.
we're getting responses.
Are we getting? Are we getting?
They are
bids?
breaking the servers.
We're getting
They are
bids.
breaking
We're
the
getting
servers.
bids.
We're getting bids right now. We're good. All right, we're gonna shut that down real quick.
Wow. That's funny.
But no, I like this.
Wait, there was a comment that
Open forum.
was actually from somebody from before
Oh,
my boob sweat.
yeah.
What was
Before
it?
the boob sweat,
Something
it
about a
was
small
from
town.
That's your
because he's-
friend.
Yeah, Andrew. He's from the small.
Let's
It's
read
I
it.
went to high school with
Read
him.
it.
Pin that
Read
comment.
it. I commented too.
I know, I pinned it.
Because I want people to actually come with me.
We were talking about Uniontown,
Thank you.
I
and he
love it
said
when
the
people-
town is so
Isn't that
small and
cute?
far
I love it
behind.
when people
that
come
we
with
just
me.
opened
That's my
our
favorite.
first Texas Roadhouse at the end of last month. There's a Texas Roadhouse in
Look at this.
Uniontown now.
Oh
Shut the front door.
What the shit?
I'm
fuck?
so excited right now. I might go home.
Is there barbecue there?
Well, it's Texas Roadhouse. It's like a steakhouse.
Shit, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be
my-
there.
So my
I'll be
favorite
there
thing about
eating
Texas
all the
Roadhouse,
barbecue and the cornbread.
Texas Roadhouse is like a chain, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of like
I have a friend that
Olive
works
Garden.
there.
Fuck corporate shit.
It's super corporate shit. But
We're
they
I
play,
have a friend
they play
that works
certain
at Texas.
songs,
Yeah.
and all of the servers will like line dance in the aisles. It's
Do you line
fucking
dance?
hysterical. No,
Good for you. Why? Because you're not
I know,
coordinated, huh?
I know how to.
Because you
though.
can't. You don't lie.
Knowing how to is one
I know
thing.
how to, and
You
I
know
also
what,
know how to
Danny?
polka
Like
motherfuckers. so
to
there you go.
fucking yeah. Actually, I want to give you to line dance
I can
and
fucking
polka.
polka.
Like you have to be extremely like you have to remember moves and be coordinated in
yeah.
the least bit.
Well, I grew up
Can't
in
do
a
any
place
of those
where you
things.
had to like,
Good for
you know,
you.
we didn't have to, but
How
like
cute.
at weddings and shit, we did polkas and we like kind of line dance.
That's so
from,
cute.
I'm from the country, dude.
I love
Like,
it. I love it.
I'm legit country.
Girl, we're in LA. We have everything here.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I moved here because I was like, can I do more than just line dance and polka, please?
No, can't. Is this the song that I want it to be? No, it's
Chicken dance?
This is the only part where I think I should pay for
It's
like
chicken
a
dance,
ad free.
really?
Oh, is it
Is it what I'm looking
It's
for?
a chicken dance. Oh, turn it up.
Wait, we might get pulled for this though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is
My
a-
mom just tells me stories
ahead,
about the
everyone.
song because I was in ESL classes for a long time.
ESL?
That's English as a second language.
Oh, so I don't know these words because
The acronym for...
I'm white. I don't know these
She's
words.
like, I didn't go to school, so I don't know.
I didn't go to school in California.
No,
so.
are you? No, so I was in those classes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really weird because in LA,
There was a little
a
white
bad
boy
thing.
with freckles, and his name was Timothy, and he was my dance partner. And my mom says, because I was 5, and I don't remember. And she's like, girl, you didn't sleep for a week. You were like, Mom, how many days? How many days until I have to dance with him? And it's like, Rossyo, go to sleep. It's like, no, I need to know how many. We were dancing the fucking chicken dance.
What, were you excited about the chicken dance? Were you excited about
dancing the
Timothy?
chicken dance with Timothy in my white dress with my yellow ribbon?
What, did
and
you do it in
my white
front of
shoes?
people?
In front of people.
Oh, that's why, because you were nervous to be in front of
I
people.
was just nervous
Not because
to be
you had a
touching
crush on
Timothy. I had a crush on Timothy.
Oh.
you know what's super funny?
Oh, he had freckles like me.
I have the
I
exact
knew
same
him
story
until we
about
grew up,
about
and then
a
I
girl
met
named
his,
Perla.
like,
She's a redhead.
Perla. Everybody loves a ginger. I'm
We do.
telling you.
Or hates them.
No,
We
okay.
love them, but some
Okay,
people
no.
are like,
No,
they're
they
fucking
hate them.
demonic.
In
And
the,
it's like,
in the
bitch.
U.S.,
true.
we're a lot better to redheads
You
than
know
like
who's
in
demonic?
the UK. The
Yeah.
UK, they literally have a holiday. I think it's called Kick a Ginger Day or something.
I don't appreciate that, you guys.
I'm like,
I mean,
I've
no,
I have
always,
some friends who are
I think
like,
it-
no.
I think
And
it's because
like,
I grew up in this like
you
thing
know
where
who's demonic?
yeah.
Your kids.
Well,
are
that's the
demonic.
thing. So okay,
Not
so
my
I've
fucking-
learned in like being a woman, and guys love to tell you their fetishes, even though you've never met them before in your life.
Let me see your
can't-
feet.
I
I like your
can't relate
feet.
to
So the biggest thing is redheads and Asians. Men
And
are
toes.
men are obsessed with like a type of woman.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
either redheads or Asians, and like every guy has a type. Well, not every guy, but most guys have a type. They like blondes. They like brunettes. They like they like Mexican girls. They like Asian girls. Whatever. But the guys who like Asians or the guys who like redheads are like stupid, crazy, obsessed.
I think that's cool.
It's
Like
obsessed.
if you like what you like, do
Crazy.
you feel safe in these scenarios all the time, or you feel like complimented?
No, I don't really give a shit.
You want to hear?
Yeah, so
really
I will,
That's fucking
because
cool.
I will
Like,
cut
like
somebody.
what you like.
I'm not afraid of people.
Like what you like.
It's
Like,
rare that I'm
like,
ever
what is it?
afraid
I'll cut
because
them.
I am evil and I will cut.
No,
somebody's
but I
throat.
mean it in a way like
Yeah.
like it's. I appreciate fetishes. I think like there's lots of unconventional things that I'm like I have no idea. I don't want to know, but I appreciate
like weird
it.
fetishes. Like I
I
dated a
respect
guy
it.
with
Like
a foot
food
fetish.
fetishes trip me the fuck out.
I did
like
a film.
can of kidney beans on tits doesn't turn me on.
I did
But
a
other
film
people,
about. It was
it's a
about
little
a horror.
different.
Like it was a horror film about a killer, two killer lesbians who made fetish films.
Oh shit!
And killed their
Did they scissor them to death?
No, they didn't. They actually had a pet named Maskhead, and they killed all of the people. So there was
scissor
there
their
was,
necks off?
They scissored. No, that was behind scenes. That was like back. That was at the after party. We
Scissoring's
scissored.
not even a thing. It's like trimming or
Okay, so
or nah.
this is the weirdest thing. Like, they say
You
it's
don't
not a
scissor,
thing.
You rub vagina. So like I've
So-
actually done this in person.
Oh, we're
You
gonna
don't
talk about
scissor.
scissoring now.
Your
No, but-
legs
okay.
don't do anything.
No, here's the
guys.
thing, and as a guy with experience, there's
With
friction.
what do you mean with experience of what?
Friction.
He has a lot. Let's just say he has a lot of hair ties in his first drawer. Okay,
And
Let's
he doesn't
just
have
say-
long hair.
Let's
Ladies
just
and
put it this
gentlemen.
way. Let's just say
I can understand how scissoring would be a thing if you wanted to make it a thing.
I mean, well, yeah, well, like you said, friction's a thing. I
Friction's
guess,
a
'cause it's
major thing.
science.
However,
Me.
no,
Friction's a
that's what I'm saying. There's a
science.
lot. There's a
vagina
lot.
friction, maybe.
There's a
But
lot.
like
well,
leg
yeah, yeah, yeah.
friction. Like,
no.
I don't-
There's a lot of
I
girls
want
that
it.
don't like it that
Why
way.
does
So
it
it's
always go back to sex when I'm on this
We
show?
started it on
Mm.
this note, so I think we should
feel
end
like
it
it's
on
me.
this note.
We're not ending, or
we're not even
Oh,
close.
okay.
No, but what
like-
I mean is like
like
this
this
is
is
the
gonna
segment.
be a
We're
while.
always
We're
going
just
to go
coming back.
back.
We're coming back. We're coming back.
coming back.
Exactly.
We're circling around.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's always like about sex.
So, as far as scissoring goes, I understand it because of what you can do. I understand that it's not a thing because of what is most likely to have occurred, as well as
So will my
if there
friends
are a lot of
please-
women out there that do not just want to have specifically
Please
just
comment if you're
friction,
one of my lesbian
clitoral
friends.
No,
stimulation.
they want to fucking
penetration.
bang you with a fucking
They want to
strap
get
on.
yeah. And
I
I'm
was
like,
gonna
that's
say
fine.
like
There's so much lesbians.
One of my
but
thing
one
best
thing is
friends.
like I don't think scissoring's a thing, you guys.
no, it is a
I
thing.
don't.
It's not a major
I
thing.
think you call it that, and
No,
I don't
it's a
think
thing.
it's
Well, I
actually
mean,
a thing.
anything's a thing.
Okay.
Anything's
It's a thing,
yeah,
like
that's
anything.
actually
I
what
don't know
I'm
what
saying.
scissoring is.
Anything's
Then. Maybe
a
that's
thing.
what I'm
However,
trying
it's
to
not
say.
the main thing.
I have no idea what scissoring is.
However, one of my very, very best friends in the world loves to have sex with the
Scissor?
ladies.
That's
Loves
not
to scissor.
scissoring.
No.
I do as well.
You mentioned a
Dani.
strap-on.
But-
I was
but
going
you
to
know
strap-on.
what?
I bought her a strap-on for Christmas.
That's a different kind
That's
of
an
sex.
excellent
Well,
present.
yeah, well, you mentioned strap-on, so I was like,
I did?
I bought her.
I think
it
it's-
was
they're
Christmas.
phenomenal,
Yeah, I
but
believe it was
I
either
don't-
Christmas or her birthday.
She's like, give me some sex toys.
I can't remember.
Either
which
way,
one.
great present.
You're
What I'm
welcome.
going to say is that if you do it wrong, it does nothing. If
I
you do it
just-
right, it
Well,
stimulates
yeah,
both.
but if you
Okay.
rub anything the right way,
And
it's
that's what
gonna
I'm
do
saying.
Something.
Like,
Alright,
I've
nice.
literally, okay, so literally I have female friends that are like, yeah, I'll fuck a pillow. I'm like, how do you fuck a pillow? You're like, you rub yourself
But
the right way
you
on
watch.
a pillow.
I know how you. I know you know how.
You
to
can
fuck
do
a
that
pillow
on another person.
because we've all watched.
All
how
right, so
to
these
fuck a
girls,
pillow.
I wish I was these girls.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I don't
we
know.
watch these, right? These masturbation videos. It's like the
Yeah,
same
totally.
way.
We
the
have?
Same, well, I did.
Yeah, we did
But
it on-
the
on,
same way
yesterday's
that they're-
Humpcast when we were
but
in our
the
bedroom.
same way they're humping the pillow is the way they're
wait,
humping
wait.
the girl.
When
They're
did
not
you-
scissoring like. You guys, these are the things that upset me. My God.
It's okay. Just leave it.
Wow.
Leave it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
No, what I'm saying
Alright.
is like you're correct in the fact that they can do it with the pillow. What I'm
No,
saying is
but
that
I
if you
just don't-
scissor,
I don't
you can
think-
do it with the friction of a pillow.
Okay, so
But it's a
all
mutual
the lesbians out there,
experience.
all of the people who identify as lesbians, can you guys please tell us if scissoring is a thing?
I just,
I would love
I
that.
just said,
I
I was
would
like, all my
appreciate it.
lesbian friends.
Please,
I don't know.
Can I
don't know. I
can
Let
I
us
tag
know.
my
don't
friends?
think it
I need to
is.
tag my friends.
because here's the
let's
thing.
know.
This is as a guy who talks to a lot
Can
of
we
females.
can we see all the comments?
Yeah, it's on here. I'll just gotta scroll in different ways. They're not coming just yet. But there's not about this specific topic yet.
Well, no,
Let's cut-
but
let's change
in
the
generally, but we can see.
Yeah,
the
these are
topic.
all over here. You just gotta scroll.
All right, cool.
And so what I'm saying is that you can do it if you do it right. But just like everything, you have to do it right. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, okay, I don't feel anything.
Well, I mean, that's anything.
Yeah, and also, like I said, like some people don't like strictly.
friction. That's what
strictly,
vibrators are for.
Strictly clitoral things. Like
Yeah.
you need penetration.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean,
Not. It's
I feel
everyone's
like-
different. Is what I'm saying.
let me tell you about
Well, everybody is
Cabo San
different.
Lucas. Let me tell you, you don't need penetration.
Oh my
Please
God,
tell me about
okay.
Cabo
Let
San
me
Lucas.
tell you, there was just some squirting. My legs, I probably still have scars on my feet.
How did we get to this?
Squirting?
But there was
Yeah.
no penetration.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
And there was
You can do it without
there
it,
was- there was
or some people
rainbows
need it.
And fucking sunshine.
You know what's sad, and
There
it
was.
kind of sucks sometimes. I know people for a fact that said there's a certain amount of a certain percentage of women that physically cannot orgasm.
and I don't feel. It's not like a thing.
I feel
it's
bad.
like it's not your place to feel bad. Just that's their
if
deal.
if a guy told me he couldn't orgasm, I would cry for
Well, you know
30
what?
days.
If you told somebody your deepest, darkest secret, somebody would probably feel bad. But you know what? You're not going around.
I am not saying anything.
You know?
Fair enough.
Oh.
Oh,
that's
wait,
the-
what?
Oh, look, that's close and personal. I'm
That's
I'm
fair
just
enough.
saying, like that's
I'm
the thing.
my mouth is shut.
Fair enough.
Oh, for the first time in Humpcast.
Oh, damn.
First time she just fucking walked in the door. This girl finally, you found a way to shut her up. Thank God.
All right, I'm quiet too now.
I want to talk to you so bad about this, but I feel like you don't want to on
I
air.
have nothing to say now.
I have a lot of opinions.
Do you
so
want
do
to talk
we.
about it?
Do you know,
what-
like, I've been speaking so freely today.
I
You
love
made me
it.
feel really comfortable.
That's why I
think
feel like that's why
we
we're
segued
talking about
this way.
sex.
Yeah,
because
it
it's us.
is. Yeah.
If Ryan was here, I'd be like, my new movie is
Absolutely
awesome.
not, right? I'm gonna let you like do what you do.
Yeah, it's because we're girls here and we're talking about sex.
I like this trio.
And we're different. And
Exactly.
so I would love
we
to
are.
hear
We're
your
and,
opinion.
and no
on
one
it.
here's the
And I
thing.
would
This is
love
a
to
judge-free
hear-
zone.
But
Even
I would
in the
love to hear the opinion.
I know. I love that this trio is a judge-free zone, but we are also on YouTube Live.
well, yeah,
or
but-
like Facebook.
It'll
Live.
be
Yeah.
edited.
Hi,
It'll be
Facebook.
like
No,
the
it won't be.
YouTube
Absolutely
is
won't
different
be.
than the
It won't.
not the
100.
podcast on SoundCloud, but the YouTube will be. Someone's gonna classically
Well, on
like.
YouTube, but like this is Facebook. I know people on here.
My family doesn't speak English, so
Oh, perfect.
See, mine does. So.
Dani's cool,
All
fam.
right. Oh man, no one. Well, my brother knows better than to watch shit like this.
Did you really just take that shot?
No, he's sipping at
Dude,
it.
he's letting us be. Oh, you guys are all sipping.
I told you. I literally told you.
This is good tequila.
So what's up,
We were
you guys?
I was like, please don't
You
shoot
shot it.
I'm
this.
sorry.
And you
I
shot
like
it.
when I went to my cousin's wedding, they paid for like 8 tables to get Don Julio.
Yeah.
Dripped Don Julio 1942 dripped down their throat, and whistles rang and heads spun, and it's
that's
like
a wedding. This is a special
and
occasion.
it's their kid. Like this is like.
Also,
we
I'll say
paid
this:
for the-
this is better than 1942.
No,
A word, girl. Fucking fight
homie.
me by giving me a bottle of 1942.
I'll fight you on that. Like 1942 is fucking.
Can I
Meh.
get the Jello and you guys can just wrestle it out?
Yeah.
Girl, I got some Jello over there. I got some other stuff.
My mom just got some strawberry banana jello, and I was like, that sounds fucking disgusting.
Banana
I don't
Jello?
wanna eat
Ew, I've never
banana
had banana.
strawberry.
I've never had banana.
Jello?
I think-
Jello.
Not pudding. Banana pudding's
I'm
good.
not
Yeah.
making that ever. Pineapple,
No.
blue razzmatazz. That's the one.
We should have done Jello shots. I feel like next time.
Next
remind
time.
me.
No, I've made
Actually-
enough of them for my fucking nephew's.
I love
21st
making Jello
birthday.
shots unless I'm making them with Mary Shore, who sucks at it.
How about this?
Well, I'm good at
My
it.
friend,
That
she has
fucking
no patience.
Jamaican rum comes through.
Let's do a July episode with red, white, and blue Jello shots. I'll make red. You guys make white and blue.
I'll make blue and you
I'm
make
not making
white.
white. Fuck you.
But
That's
my
the hardest one,
But
asshole.
my favorite
Like,
color
where's
is
You do the
I
pina
think
colada
that's the
ones.
easiest one. I agree. Okay, well, Dani,
All right,
my
we'll
favorite
talk about
color
it.
is
We'll talk
blue.
about it.
Let's talk about it.
You talk about. You do blue. He'll do red. I'll do white.
Exactly.
If you
do I
have
always-
nothing against it, I have no problem doing
I
white.
feel like that's
I
a
can
little
do some
racist
white.
for you guys to make me do the white ones.
I'll do
but
white.
Okay.
I'll do white. I'll
Do you wanna do the
one
red
for
ones?
the team.
No, I'm fine with the white ones.
I'm
I
doing
was
white,
just
guys. I'm doing white.
I'm the whitest bitch. You're like, your skin is real pasty, so you get to do the white one.
Guess I'm doing white.
Girl.
No, I'll totally do the white ones. It's
Okay,
fine.
good.
Cool.
Thank you.
I like that. I like that.
I like the white ones.
Nice.
Same.
I made that sound really dirty, but I don't
just
know
make
why.
the blue one. That's
I can make anything sound dirty though. So that's like my talent.
she can make
I
anything
can.
blue,
I get.
but she likes the white.
I made some things blue last night. Just kidding. It was like 4 nights ago. It's fine.
You.
Bitch, what the fuck?
You're welcome.
I knew
All
this
right.
was
Told
gonna
you
be
not to joke.
fucking
It's like
super
it
interesting.
gets so dirty. My jokes get so
And
dirty.
no,
It's
no,
great.
the show just has never gotten this dirty.
I've never done it
My
this
daughter,
dirty.
I'm so
actually
sorry
curious.
that you're watching this.
Does Isla listen to this?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, don't let your daughter
God.
listen to this. This
Guys,
is
come
dirty.
on.
This
Don't
is
dampen
this is
the mood.
parental
This is dirty
discretion
AF.
is advised.
So
She
the,
is. I'm still. No, you guys.
So the other day, I sent my friend money on Venmo.
Yeah.
And just for, because we
You
were
know,
like,
random things.
yeah,
whatever
random
you
things.
Need.
I was like, cool.
You know,
so
the
in
usual.
the space where it says for what,
Yeah.
I was like, for being sexy AF.
Yeah.
Because she's a sexy bitch.
Yeah. I usually do my main thing is if it's not needs to be professional, my main thing is like for Coke and sex.
Coke and sex.
Coke and sex.
My favorite was I bought tickets for my boyfriend at the time, my ex-boyfriend's birthday, and his friend Venmoed me the money because I paid for the tickets in advance, and he was like, where it said for, and my dog's name was Java Bean, and he said,
Did my cat just open the door?
yeah, your cat literally just opened the door right now.
Wait, was that your cat? That
Yeah,
was
the
your
cat.
brother.
I thought it was
just
somebody.
No,
Son
the
of a
cat
bitch.
opened the door.
Okay.
Your cat is amazing.
She is.
Kitty.
Candy.
Oh, that's a pretty kitty. So he said for birthday tickets.
Why didn't you sit on that?
On that one?
With
What?
this thing.
What are you
Well, I
talking
know.
about?
I
What?
only
What
do
are
it
you
when I
doing?
need to. I don't care about
Yeah.
On your back? I don't know.
Well, we're gonna take care of his back later.
You
Yes.
are.
So,
I'm not- I have
we're gonna
nothing
take
to
his
do
back
with this
later.
back
That's
issue.
the other Humpcast
So
video.
on Venmo,
That's the back.
he sent me money for the tickets, but in the thing, it's my dog's name is Java Bean.
That's so
and
cute.
he loves.
What kind of dog are you?
She's a miniature Yorkie, and she's like the best dog ever.
Oh my
Everybody wants this fucking dog.
goodness.
So
Can I meet your dog, please?
Oh, absolutely. I
No,
almost
next
brought her
time,
today.
Bring her, please.
Yeah, I
I'm
almost brought
obsessed
her.
with dogs.
Actually,
My daughter has a dog.
you would
and
love her.
And
She's the
he
coolest.
is Earl,
Earl.
and he
Earl.
wears a
His name is
vest.
Earl.
And he's Cocker Spaniel, miniature Yorkshire.
Yeah,
and
that's
a
what
poodle.
Java Bean is. Java Bean's
He
mini
is
Yorkie.
the smartest motherfucker
Oh
I've
yeah,
ever met.
yeah, they're fucking
ever.
smart.
This, like,
Yep.
it's like sit, roll,
Oh, yeah.
do this, play dead, hide your treats because you're too small to eat them all.
Yeah.
Do all this shit.
It's a
Play
thing.
with the bunny rabbit. Do this. Run away from home.
Yeah,
come
those
back.
breeds are all
do
really
your-
smart. Run away from home, come back.
He
No,
is
it's a thing.
fucking
it's
amazing.
Totally true. Yeah.
My fucking dog, she's a boxer. Squirrel, butterfly, flea.
Yeah.
She would die in
Distracted.
like
Yeah,
5
yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, little
Dude,
dogs
I love
wish-
her.
Yeah, my dog is so old now, but also at the same time, I
So
don't
is
have enough
Java
time.
Bean.
I don't have, my dog's like 14, and I don't.
Java Bean's 14.
Oh, really?
She's a
Okay.
fucking badass.
Dude, I can't.
It's
I
the
feel so
difference
sad.
about fucking smart ass
She's
dogs.
little.
Sometimes
dog, but she's
I'm
smart.
gone literally from
She's a
10 a.m.
dick.
to like 12 p.m. 12 a.m.
And she handles her.
And so it's
shit?
like I can't. No, that's what I'm saying. I can't. That's why I can't have a dog here. Cats can take care of
Oh
themselves.
yeah, that's why.
My dog lives
Well,
with my parents.
Not at my
I
house.
have roommate. I have a roommate, and like my ex comes and
You
like
make it work.
yeah. Oh yeah. He comes over
Yeah.
all the time and like watches her. He's like Java Bean. Like that's her dad. Like he was her dad for
Of
like
course
10 years.
that's your dad.
So
That's
yeah,
fine.
like that was her dad, and she loves him. And
But
he
I don't
loves
have
her.
anyone that can do
She's
that.
so
Even my
teeny.
like. So my roommate is my brother, but he's here in a very
And
sporadic
he's not
schedule
gonna
too.
commit to your
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Like
Well,
if I
I-
asked him to take care of something, like I would have to very specifically say how he would do it, and it just
Yeah.
doesn't fit in his life, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fair.
fine.
See,
That's why I don't have.
I
very
choose not to have a
my
dog anymore
personal-
because of that, but I love dogs more than
Well,
anything.
I'm really lucky. Like
cats
my,
Also,
like me,
Candace's
but
a
I
fucking
think-
dog.
I
Come
feel
here.
like
Yeah.
cats like me because I
I-
don't really like cats.
I'm really
and
lucky.
I think they appreciate the hate.
So I don't mind cats. I like cats as long as I like any animal as long as it's nice to me. But cats
See?
don't
Yeah.
generally like me because they know that they're like,
Cats
you
like
smell like
me.
a dog.
So I don't like that. I don't like cats, and I do love dogs. But Candy,
No.
Candy.
Candy,
So
come here.
my
Candy loves
Give me a
aggressive
high
love.
five.
Oh,
Give me
okay.
the high
So
five.
if you rub the
Oh.
fuck out of her,
Don't be a
she's
bitch.
like, I fucking love it.
She
you
likes
love
aggressive love. Okay,
Well,
so
I'm never gonna give it
she's
to
like
yourself.
most guys that I date.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
likes
that's never a
aggressive
bad
love.
thing.
She's like, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it.
So Java Bean's really lucky because she has my roommate who I've known longer than I've had Java Bean, and her uncle,
That's
his
such a
name
cute
is
name,
Rob,
by the way.
and her uncle Rob loves her. And like I met Rob before I ever got Java Bean,
Okay.
so and we lived together. And like she knows, like he knows if I'm not gonna be home because sometimes I stay out like really late because I work at a bar and
She
I'm
works
home till
hard.
like I don't get home till 3 a.m. Or I work at the bar and go to the after party and don't get home till 6 a.m. But
You have to do
he
what you have to
knows. He's
do.
like, I'm gonna go before I go to bed. I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna feed her.
That's so
He gives
sweet.
her her medicine and because she's
Only
old.
Fucking cats, though.
Yeah,
You guys
cats.
have.
I don't have any cats. I would have a cat if it were just me. But
You would?
Probably.
I wouldn't have any pets.
I like
if it
cats.
was just me.
I like
But if
cats,
I'm
but I'm a
with
dog
somebody
person.
else, I'd
I
probably
had
have
cats
all
when
the
I was
pets.
little.
That's
Like
why
if somebody was
like
willing
cat-
to take care of them, I'd have
your
a
cat
bird,
loves
a
me.
cat, and a dog,
Your
and
cat
a
was like-
rabbit, and
Your
a
cat was
pig.
literally just really aggressive with me.
But
dog, like,
Oh,
animals
girl,
on my
hit
side.
that spot. Scissor me right there.
Oh my god, I love your pussy. Your pussy's great.
This is the best pussy
Your pussy's
we've
great.
had.
This doesn't
all
look
week.
good. If you look at the video. Look at the video. I'm just like, yep,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right there.
yeah.
That's nice.
Right.
I'm literally just, oh, poor kitty. That cat's like, "You're
Candy,
using me
she's
for a bit.
scared.
Fuck you."
She's
poor cat.
so
You know
fearful.
what sucks?
She's actually a really sweet cat.
She is.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. She hates loud noises though. So
Oh,
that's the
so
weirdest
she
thing.
would hate me
She's,
'cause
she's
I'm
like,
loud.
hey,
Kenny,
hey,
we're a
pet
rude
me,
bitch.
and I'm like, all right, I'm coming in.
Open the door.
And I'll drop something. She's like, bolts up.
Can I tell you
Well,
something?
because cats are like easily startled,
Yeah.
like me.
You know
So
the
even though I'm
scariest
more of a
thing?
dog, yeah.
So we keep her food out there in a plastic bin,
Yeah.
but we just got a
Just
like we have a
accept us?
subscription-based service for her food,
we
so it
eat
gets
your
sent to us in a bag. So I put it out there because I had to go to work, and so I just put it out there, and I didn't put it in the bin yet. And I come back the night of, and I'm like, all right, you want some food? I'll go get it. I walk outside, and I hear some rustling. I turn on the light. It's a fucking skunk right there.
Oh yeah.
Gnawing through the bag of
Oh
food.
yeah, you can't leave a bag of food outside when there's wildlife.
Oh, and it looks at me, and then it starts to raise its leg, its
Nope,
tail,
get the
and I'm
fuck
like,
out.
nope. And I walk right back inside.
I'm from the
all
country.
That Candy wanted was food.
She
Oh,
just
no,
was
yeah.
hungry.
She wants
was
food and
just
love.
hungry.
That's kind of it. And then,
Food and
and then
love.
if that door opens, she'll be
but
gone.
don't we all just want food and love?
Pretty
That's
much.
all I
Have you
want.
seen that meme where it's like I give my dog everything, and the minute the front door opens, he's like rushing
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what can I do?
I love
That's
that we're all
animals.
like drunk talking right now. Like people are probably like, "Why are you?"
That's
why are
They're
we
this
not.
not?
show.
They're not even
There's like
listening.
3 people watching.
That's this show, though.
That's the show.
And we've only been doing it for a minute. We haven't even gotten to stories. Fuck. Maybe we
What
should.
we got?
doing it.
Okay.
Let's do the stories, and then we can actually have drunk talks after.
Drunk talks.
Yay.
I may have some news for you. Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out.
That is a scientific fact, huh?
I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
It's me, bitches.
That was really sexy. I don't like that.
Yes.
The French.
That's exactly.
I don't like that.
All right, so let me ask you this: what's the last movie that y'all saw in theaters?
In theaters?
In theaters.
Brightburn, and it was a piece of shit.
You didn't like Brightburn.
It was a giant piece of shit.
Wow. Okay, so I'm curious. What did you think it was supposed to be then? Because I saw it and I thought it was basically
I knew exactly what it was. I knew it was going to be a piece of shit.
okay.
The only reason I went to see it is because my girlfriends went, and we had girls say, "Okay, so let me tell you, my friend Jessica and my other friend Heather, Jess and I always hang out. Heather never hangs out. So Heather is a
Heather, what the fuck?
Heather Dwarf. What the fuck? No, she's really busy. Like she has she just got a new job
so
and
busy.
she's so busy.
Fair enough.
But
Hang out more, though.
She has a boyfriend and that's a thing.
Ew.
So I get it. She likes her boyfriend, whatever.
We don't like that. We think this is what we think about that.
Yeah, Heather Dwarf. No, but
Dumbo.
no.
I'm kidding.
But
Kidding.
but Heather rarely comes out, but she went because she's obsessed with Superman, and it's the Superman story. I actually did a trailer for Brightburn. You guys should watch.
no.
You should post it.
The movie was bad.
We did.
Oh, you saw it too.
No, I didn't. My best friend's like,
okay.
and she's like, she goes to Sinestia all of the time. She fucking movie buff, and she's like, "Stop Brightburn, fucking shit." And I was like, and she
hated it.
appreciates all kinds of like
No.
these
It was terrible.
things. Yeah, she hated.
But
it.
we actually like on on Jessica's show Scream Queen Stream, we did a hot tub movie trailer review. So we watched the trailer and we just reviewed that. So as long as we're in our bikinis in a hot tub, nobody gives a shit what we
enough.
actually talk about.
Jeremy Northwood,
So-
this is your beer right here.
Yes.
He's watching right now.
Where is he?
He's right here. He's like, "What's up?
What's up?
This is your beer right here."
Hey.
That pineapple's good.
Yes.
All right, keep
Come
going.
hang out with us and drink with us.
Yes.
But anyway, so we went. We did the trailer, the review for the trailer in the hot tub,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did a review for the movie after we went to see it. I only
Nice.
went to go see it because Heather, she never comes out, and she was like, "I'm going to come out because I love Superman." So we went and had cocktails before, watched the movie, and then we had cocktails after, and I had more fun at the cocktails after than I did at the movie. But I also
as
didn't.
we should.
I also didn't want to see the movie. I knew it was. I knew I was going to hate it, like
Yeah.
from the trailer.
What's your?
So I love Superman, but I don't like horror films. So.
I love.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
funny.
love Superman, but not his movies or anything.
not horror
the
films.
horror.
Just
film.
him.
No, I
Just
like Superman
only
because
him.
he's a
Just
good guy.
only.
This
I
is
hate all-
Superman if he were
I
a
don't-
bad guy.
Evil. Yeah, bad guy.
Oh.
That's what it is. So it's the story of
I
Superman.
don't want to hear that story.
No,
Like a
so-
demonic Superman?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that
So
shit.
like Superman. Have you seen the show
Superman's
Smallville?
not as
Have you seen
bad.
the show
Yeah.
Smallville?
Yes.
So it's just like,
3
Smallville,
episodes, but I have
only-
the
yes.
gist.
So
Yes.
it's just like Smallville, only he was a little bit younger. He was more
And less cute
prepubescent.
and less grown. You can't fuck him. Like,
yeah.
I don't have-
So
I
he's
want nothing to do
prepubescent,
with
which
that show.
a little cute kid. Okay, cool. If you're gonna grow up to be like the savior of the universe, that's great. But it's the Superman story where this farm couple, like there's like in Kansas,
Yeah.
this couple in
It's
Kansas,
also like the Men in Black
want
story.
yeah, kind
Yeah.
of. They really want a baby. They can't have a baby.
It is
this
like
baby
Hercules
falls from the
story.
this baby falls from the sky, and they find it
We've
and
been
they adopt
blessed
it.
with baby.
Exactly.
And he
They're like,
has
"Jesus
problems,
bless us
but
with a
we
baby."
still love him.
So yeah, so like he fell from the sky, just like Superman did in the comics or in any movie of Superman or show the Superman you fucking see. So the difference is instead of being the savior of the world,
Yeah.
he becomes evil and kills everybody.
How does he become evil?
Well, because instead of being sent to Earth to be a savior, he was sent to Earth to conquer it.
Demonic.
Yeah, well, he was sent to Earth. He's an alien. He's a bad guy.
My daughter's
What's
really
this?
into this
What's
bitch.
this?
You've never heard this?
I'm a bad boy or something.
No, I'm the okay. Look,
Oh, this is what's her name?
Whatever.
What's her name?
Billie Eilish.
Billie
yeah.
Eilish.
I like her. I dig her style.
She's
My 9-year-old daughter's obsessed with her.
Well, yeah. All 9-year-olds, I think, are. But what I love about her is, do you know who else is obsessed with her?
Who?
Melissa McCarthy.
Yes. Oh, you saw that on
Melissa
Ellen?
McCarthy
Did you see that on Ellen?
did her version of this. Watch it.
I
saw
saw her
it.
as a parent, and I was like, "Yo, I dig your style. I dig everything." Like, I
Yeah,
dig how
'cause when
my
I was
daughter
9,
likes
it was
something
fucking
that I
Backstreet
really
Boys or-
can't relate to,
Yeah.
but I appreciate. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
When I was little, it was like the Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears and
Oh
shit.
no, my daughter puts me up on.
and my
game.
mom was like,
Like she
but
told
like
me about
this,
Tyler,
this
the
is cool.
creator. She tells me about. She tells me
However, I
about
do love the
things.
Backstreet Boys still, and I
So
went to see
I-
them for
I'm
my birthday
kind of-
last
I
year.
like them more than NSYNC, even though I love fucking Justin. Like NSYNC.
You love fucking Justin?
I think
You
Justin.
get to
I
fuck Justin
don't
Timberlake?
like
Oh my
fucking
God,
him
I'm
because
so
I never
jealous.
actually fucked him.
Congrats.
Congrats
In
to
your
Jessica
mind, though.
Biel. No, not
Jessica
even in my
Biel,
mind.
we
like,
love you anyway,
I
but
never
we
fucked you in
also
my
jelly love
mind,
you.
Justin. But I just, I don't want you back. But you were good. You were the best. Back in
were
sync,
the
in
best.
syncer.
You were the best.
So I saw.
But
I saw
Backstreet Boys was so much
I
fun.
saw the Backstreet Boys
the
in concert
Werewolf,
in Vegas.
Brian, Kevin. Who cares who the other three
I was
were?
the first row.
Nick. There was a Nick.
Nick, Howie,
Nick, Howie,
Kevin,
Brian,
Brian,
Nick, Kevin,
AJ.
Kevin,
You're
AJ.
welcome.
Oh shit! And you know what? That's what shows you. Like, I know all the girls were like, "Oh my god, Kevin and AJ,"
They all had their favorites.
and I'm like, I
So
don't.
for
My
my-
favorite ones were Ginger Spice, Baby Spice,
They weren't in
and
the
Scary
Backstreet Boys.
Spice.
Oh, look! I went it that way. I knew
Please,
before
can
you
you
even
play
played
this?
it. I knew.
That's Kevin with trench coat, the vampire one. That's Brian.
Desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But we
So, no lie. When I was a kid, I was in a little like show tune sort of
Like a little
thing.
like talent show.
Yeah, a little, not even talent show. It was literally a group where they had kids sing these like 90s, even like back in the 70s, 80s songs.
It's such a California thing to do.
My solo was literally this. It was show me the meaning of being lonely, and I was like, girl, I had to be out there as a 10-year-old doing this. Oh Jesus!
Oh
This is the shit back in the day.
They played this in concert. Oh my god, it was front row. I was like crotch grabbing distance.
so many words for the broken heart.
Oh God!
To see
Fucking my. I'm gonna drink some more beer.
so many
I don't remember this.
We'll be done.
That's too much.
wild and free. I can feel the sun. Your
I'm looking at polls right now.
will be done. They tell me
You guys are crazy.
of being lonely.
Oh my God! Look at his chops.
Need to walk with.
Okay, you guys. We're going on the second break right now.
Oh no!
my God!
Let's not sing this anymore.
We're done.
This is
No
what
more
happens.
Backstreet Boys. No more Spice
Yeah.
Girls.
No, why did
Well,
you
we're
do
gonna
that?
get pulled. Yeah, you're gonna get
No,
pulled, right?
legit, not
Yeah.
pulled. So basically, it'll
They're
be
gonna
like,
shut us the fuck down.
It's a demonetization, but at this point in time, we are not monetizing, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, it doesn't matter then.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so it
But,
doesn't matter
I
if
think
you're
after
not
a certain
monetized.
point, after a certain point, they might pull it. So I'm wary of
Oh
it.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. If we were singing it a cappella, it wouldn't matter. But because
Please
we
don't
were
start
playing it.
singing. You
No,
guys,
we're
let's talk
not.
about the movies.
She's
Come on.
she's not all about musicals, and we will sing all day long.
But I love.
The
like,
next
but I love-
time
my
we
daughter
want to
is,
sing.
So
Is she?
here,
Oh my
she
god!
is.
If she wants to talk to me,
She
can
would
pick my
love
brain.
to hear you. Like
We'll sing.
She
What's her
already
favorite
like
musical?
Her. I
like
know
how
what
we
she.
have this,
I
these
like what
mics
she
that
watches.
You don't need to touch, but you're just always about touching them.
Let's not go there again.
I keep like.
Look, I'm
keep
keeping
getting
it
really
calibrated. Here we
getting
go.
really close
I
to the
move. I'm
microphone.
fidgety, so I like to move. I like to be free. But
So you like to be
Isla,
naked? Is that what you're telling me?
no,
Do it.
but just just
I tried, you guys. I'm sorry.
no,
That's my
absolutely not.
That was trying.
Absolutely not. But so about her, she
Yes.
likes
She's 9, you
singers.
said?
I don't know what
10.
she likes
She's
because I don't
10.
like musicals. So when she
But
tells
she
me
likes
she likes
musicals.
musicals, I'm like, you like
Well,
what you like.
Ariana
and
Grande
go-
started in musicals.
and I don't like her
and
either.
I'm
and-
not a big fan of hers as
but
human,
I did
but
like
she's
the.
really talented.
But I did like the seven rings or
rings.
whatever the fuck. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Oh,
The
means.
Mandarin.
it sounded so Beyonce to me, and I
Oh,
went.
okay.
That was one of the like 10 concerts at most that I've
What
been
year were
to.
you born?
Can we not go through this right
Okay,
now?
all right, yeah. Oh, girl, I guarantee I'm older than you. so it's
92.
fine.
No, 87.
87.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was like,
I'm
bitch,
older
shut the
than
fuck
you.
up, 92.
I'm still
Garrett.
older than you.
No, so
So-
87.
87. Okay.
So,
So yeah, you grew up with
99.
Beyonce.
I didn't because I didn't like Beyonce.
Oh, really?
Then one day, my boss's sister had an extra ticket like 3 years ago for
Oh, when
her
you saw her
concert at the Dodger
live.
Stadium, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go. Holy motherfucking
Yeah,
shit!
when you see somebody
I
live,
was
you
like,
have a
I am
really-
not paying $22 for a beer, first of all, but I was dressed so clutch that these people were
So
like,
clutch.
"Oh, you look." The Beehive was like, "You look
You
fierce."
looking nice.
The
She looked
Beehive?
fierce. Her fucking crazy Colt. Beyonce's Colt.
Oh, the Beehive. Okay, all right. I didn't know.
So
what that
these
was.
people who have knee-high boots like I had in this
And
special
she like
occasion,
they took you.
they were like, "We
Oh,
love
they took you
like,
into their-
like, have this
their circle.
drink, have this life, have this dance."
That's why you sneak it in.
And
your
I'm like,
titties.
okay, well, let's do it.
You gotta sneak
I'm here
alcohol in
because
your
I want to experience the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. But then I saw her, and as a performer, I was like,
She's She's a
I
really,
don't listen to her. I never fucking downloaded her fucking songs.
I like her fun songs.
Holy moly. As a performer, I'm like,
Yeah.
I think you are phenomenal.
I feel like
I think she's beautiful, and I think she's so talented. but
Most artists,
that's
you will
not
have,
my music type.
You'll have a better appreciation for them once you've seen them live.
Or not. Or you
not.
have some
Yeah,
kind of
that's true.
disappointment shit.
But almost every band or artist or anybody, I've always had a better appreciation for them.
Well,
after
that's
I've seen
just
them
her.
live.
Shout out to Kali Uchis. Everybody, I heard her.
Yeah.
She fucking sucks.
You know who
I
I
heard
did?
she sucks bad.
Who?
Kali Uchis. It's this. It's a genre that's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like very like
wait.
technocumbia. It's
It's
very
like this.
Hispanic. It's
that's
yes,
why-
yeah.
Probably why.
And but it's good. It's hitting. Like Tyler the Creator has a couple songs with her.
No? Sorry about that?
And no, it's not this vibe. It's like
Can we just talk
it's
about
more like Babyface. Like
so
more like
can we just talk about an artist who I never really cared
Please.
for until
Yes.
recently?
Like what?
She just came out with a new video.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Well,
Oh, I heard about
she
it.
came out with a new video that you liked?
But you see, I
just-
don't really
it's
care
brand
about
new.
Taylor Swift. You
And
fucking
it's
like her?
called- I never did until this video, and I was like,
Let's see it. Can we hear it?
Yeah, it's
a new
actually
video,
right here.
Oh, he has it.
I have it right here.
It's brand new. It just came out, and it's
I appreciate it.
it's about that she has so many people cameoing in her video.
The very best.
This isn't it.
No?
One ever was.
Oh, wait, no, it's this one.
Second Mortal
This is
Kombat
Taylor
one?
Swift.
No,
thought it was
No,
one of
Garrett
those.
doesn't
Taylor
really
Swift.
want to hear
sorry.
Taylor Swift.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, what
but
is it?
her video, her video is really cool, and you know how she has a feud with Katy Perry.
No.
No, but I thought
Right,
that
so she
feud was
had a
over.
feud.
What the
No,
fuck is going
but the
on
thing
with
is,
this
at
life?
the end of the video, Taylor Swift is dressed.
She's
in
making
a,
fun of a hamburger.
Yeah, so Katy
Because
Perry
you know
is dressed
I'm
like a
aware
hang-
enough because my fucking daughter
Yeah,
reads
because you're a kid.
stupid fucking
But
magazines.
what's great is Katy Perry is dressed in a hamburger costume, and Taylor Swift is dressed in a French fry costume, and they hug and they slow dance and they make up.
I don't like it.
I like it.
Do you guys think
See, this is
This
Costco
shit-
tequila is good?
What?
Costco tequila?
Absolutely.
Would you buy it? Would you
It's
buy
okay.
Kirkland tequila?
So
I
let me tell you
literally
about
do.
Kirkland
Okay,
vodka.
here's the thing, though.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you about this real quick. I have bought Kirkland tequila. However,
But
their
añejo
añejo is
at least.
1,000 times better.
No,
The thing is they
reposado por lo menos, right?
Well, they don't have a reposado. They have a blanco and a...
They have a silver and an añejo.
They have a blanco and añejo.
It's always silver. It's
Silver?
not
Is it
never
sil-
blanco. Yeah.
Are you talking about añejo?
Añejo.
Añejo.
The
Añejo.
third tier of the tequila.
Yeah.
So
But no, yeah.
yeah, have you seen the video of the little girl who's like speaking Spanish, but she's saying like the proper way to say it, and then her mom was like, "How does everybody else say it?" And she's like, "Quesadilla." Like it's like
My daughter wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "What are they?"
It's like a little-
Understand them.
and she said, that, so "Look, like
I see
Katy
it.
Perry."
Oh my God,
Why
let's
is
watch
this-
it.
So this is the end of the video
Wait,
where
did they filmed the fucking video together?
yeah. No, they like this is
Scratch
Katy
that.
Perry's video, but there's a lot of
I don't like it.
Ryan Reynolds
I don't
is in
wanna
this.
watch it.
The
Okay.
Fab
Turn it
Five
Turn-
from
Why
Queer
though?
Eye.
Why is this the thing?
I don't like this
Katy
video.
Perry and Taylor Swift had
Because they
a
ended
feud
their feud.
forever.
Fuck this shit.
And they ended
I
the
don't care
feud,
about
and
them.
now they're dressed
I met
all
Katy
funny.
Perry,
Look,
and I think,
she
it's
nice?
like Monty's fucking good.
is she? I heard she's really great.
This is fucking weird.
I heard.
I
I
don't
heard
care
Katy
for
Perry's
fucking
really great.
celebrities, and it's not like
I don't
my
either.
thing.
I work around them, and
So
there's
it's like
I've
she
met.
also drags her $3,000 fur coat and knocks on doors after you're closed. So it's not like you're entitled.
Yeah.
You're still
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, they all are. The only celebrity
I just
I've ever
don't care for
met,
Taylor
the only
Swift
like
or Katy
celebrity
Perry.
who's like legit who have met that even the nice ones, they all have the air of celebrity about them. The only one who I've met that doesn't have that air about them that are like famous now
Yeah.
is Dave Grohl. Dave did like
Can
he
I tell you
if
something?
you met Dave, you
My
would never know he
daughter's
was famous.
stepmom dated him.
Shut up.
I'm not even lying.
I mean,
I am not.
I would have.
wouldn't put
I
this
would
on
date
blast
him.
if it wasn't true.
I would, but that's the thing. If he weren't famous, I would totally date that
I don't
guy.
even. My
Because
daughter
he's
and
so
I.
nice. He's so fucking
lady,
nice.
We love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And
He
this
wasn't
was
in the Red Hot Chili
before.
Peppers. He was in
This-
Nirvana.
This was
in the Foo
the
Fighters.
drummer. I got
The drummer
Never
of
mind. I
Nirvana.
meant fucking what's his
and the,
name? Tommy. Tommy.
Tommy, what?
Tony. Who the fuck is the Red Hot Chili Peppers shirtless man?
Shirtless
Lee?
man? The lead singer?
The lead singer with the shirtless.
Oh God, why can't I think?
What's
of
his name?
Oh my God, oh my
that
God.
one. I did not mean Dave Grohl.
Okay,
No.
Dave Grohl,
I didn't
Dave-
mean. I
yeah.
got another confession for you.
Yeah.
No.
So
not that one.
Dave Grohl is he was the drummer of Nirvana.
No,
and then he became
not him. Not
yeah.
him.
Lead
not
singer
him.
of Foo Fighters.
She did
Lead
not
singer of Foo
date
Fighters.
Trent.
Okay, never mind.
I revert
Never
that
mind.
comment. She dated.
Real quick,
she
we're
dated
gonna,
the
we're
Red
gonna,
Hot
we're
Chili
gonna go
What were
ahead
we
and
doing?
scratch that off the record.
Scratch that
It's
off the
off.
record.
Scratching it.
But it was the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh God, why can't I think of his name?
I don't even know his name.
I know
Anthony
his name.
Kiedis.
Anthony,
Oh, there you
thank
go.
you. You are so smart and pretty.
The
You were so
smartest
smart
one.
and pretty.
Yes,
You're so
I
smart. and
like
pretty.
having you guys
true.
on here.
It's very true.
She's not just smart. She's not just pretty. She's smart
We're
and pretty.
so smart and pretty.
You're so smart and
just-
pretty.
All right, cool.
Well,
Okay.
anyway,
So
but I
Anthony-
like
Anthony
Dave
Kiedis,
Grohl a
yeah.
lot more
Anthony
than-
Kiedis.
Yeah, Dave Grohl.
We're making sure it's this guy,
Anthony
right?
Kiedis. Yeah, that's Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah, the one with his
It's
shirt
definitely-
off all the time.
No,
Well, he used to have his shirt off, and now he's old, and
Well,
he doesn't
good.
do that.
Doesn't
Keep
own
your
a
fucking
shirt.
shirt on.
But back in the '90s, he always had a shirt
I don't
off. I
want
get
the
it.
shirt
yeah.
off any year.
So, but Dave, I met Dave, and he like, even the really nice celebrities just have that like
He's a
energy
dick?
about them. No. Dave is
He's
the
a
sweetest.
sweet baby angel.
Like he's a sweet baby angel. Dave Grohl is a sweet baby angel. Like he is. He was so nice, and I joked with him like I do with every one of my customers.
Tell me these sweet
And
things.
he was so nice, and like I literally talked to him like I would talk to anybody who came into the Rainbow, just being funny, and because I have like a little sassy personality, but I'm still really nice and I
Did you
smile
get
a
his
lot.
number though? Did
No,
you call him later?
God, of course not. But he left. When he left, he was like, Danny, thank you so much.
When
And,
he
like,
left, he
hugged
left?
me. Like he hugged me. He was so nice. He took photos with everybody except for me because I didn't ask because I'm that girl. But
That's good.
I still didn't.
Yeah, that
geek,
is good.
I still didn't geek out over him. The only celebrity I've ever met that I geeked out over. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
such a nerd. You may not know this.
I won't.
He probably knows.
Probably.
Tim Curry, who is he was Frankenfurter in the Rocky
But
Horror
I
Picture
appreciate
Show.
that.
I can
And-
I can
that
appreciate
I
the
don't
end.
know.
Like if he walks in and then before he leaves he pays his bill, you're just looking at him with Antissa.
Patient.
I think it's cool that I have no idea what they're talking about.
No,
but that makes me like know that you guys like some fucking people who are.
It was
rooted
so
in
random.
this
So
fucking industry.
the Rocky Horror Picture Show was a musical that was done in the 70s.
Oh, I did watch
It was like
this
a cult.
movie.
It was a cult classic.
I did watch
and
this
you
movie.
can go to the theater and like
Look
throw
at-
shit.
look
It's
and
the
listen.
one- So that's
it's
Tim
a sweet
Curry.
transvestite.
Yes.
It's the one
Yeah,
with the corset.
that's Tim Curry.
I'm very bad with names. And
It's a
like,
Tim.
Listen.
It's Tim. Wait,
let's hear it.
So,
Please
come up to the
I've
left.
been trying to get Isla to watch this. Is it inappropriate that I'm trying to get my
Slab.
10
No.
10-year-old daughter?
That's not inappropriate. I think you're a good mom.
She's
think
fucking
that's
rad too.
Pause.
She's
long
like
as-
a 13-year-old in,
Yeah.
in mine too.
Well, and that's the thing. As long as you, I feel like if you teach your
We
kids,
censor enough, and I can't. I live in a Mexican household.
Yeah.
There's
Well, I
nothing.
feel like if you teach your
either
kids
get
about-
shamed or you're confident.
if you teach your kids
something.
about sex early, I feel like they're more healthy than.
No, lady, you don't
most
live
kids.
in a Mexican household.
I
You can
lived
teach
in a
them about
super white bread
sex
Christian
and
household.
tell them
But I
not
agree-
to
I
be
agree with the
ashamed
sentiment,
of their
though.
body.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
You can tell them, don't be ashamed of your body, and then your mother will tell them, wear a fucking sports bra right now. I'm not taking you anywhere.
No, I get
and
it.
It's like, and I still
No.
respect
I
that
was- I
above
was-
anything
I
else.
was
you know?
raised hella,
Like,
hella Christian.
I'm gonna tell my daughter
in a small town.
before my beliefs, which is like, fuck that shit. And it's like,
But it's your
put
mom
on a
telling
sport-
her that,
put,
you know.
put on a sports bra. That's
Because that's what your mom told her to do.
You're very
Because-
complicated. Like, can you just let go?
no.
I'm trying to get the
so
right level for
excited.
you.
Star right now. Like I'm just pulling it far and close.
That's
Let
fine.
it go. Let it
Fuck
go.
you guys. All right, let's hear
No,
this.
I just have to like move this every time
okay,
you like
fine,
touch
fine.
it.
I won't.
have to
I won't
keep
move
it.
from here.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
She's
Listen to
like
this.
in and out, in and out, in and out.
I'm not
Closer,
committed.
and
I'm not
further away,
committed.
and then
to
closer,
it.
and then further away, and then closer, and then further away.
I just.
so, come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But maybe the rain is really to blame. So I'll remove the cause. But not the symptom.
I used to win karaoke contests with that song.
You guys, okay, so he was right when he said we should. I'm not a karaoke singer. I'm not I'm not front of the camera person, but like
I'm the opposite of you.
But you mentioned the karaoke, and I was like, I'm always like a backup, like, yeah, let's do it. I'm there.
do it.
I'll be like, yeah.
If I hadn't been losing my voice for the last several weeks, I would be.
We would have done it tonight because I handled my business. So
Nice.
I don't know what's happening
Good job.
after this.
All right, so we
Humpcast.
might
Whatever
do
the fuck we wanna do.
karaoke
I don't
later,
know
We
what's
might.
but I'll just
happening.
have to keep it low. I'll keep guy songs.
That's fine. We can do that. We can go get some dinner. We'll have some fun.
No,
And
I ate enough.
for the day.
for the day.
Homeboy, I ate 3
Homeboy.
meals before I got here, and I ate one in front of
I'm
your
sorry.
face.
Every one of your Instagram posts is you eating food.
I eat
So I just
food.
assume you
That's
eat
what I
food every
do. But my
Oh my God, you're like
I'm trying the
Her genetics are
intermittent-
amazing.
you're
I'm
like the
trying-
opposite of every one of
I'm
my actress
trying
friends.
the intermittent fasting now.
What's that?
So I eat. I think I'm doing it
I
wrong.
know what
but
intermittent
I'm gonna
fasting
eat
is.
for 6, 7, 10 hours. I don't know. Some amount of hours I'm eating, and then some
And then the
amount
rest
of
of
hours
it,
I'm
yeah.
not eating.
You have to not eat more hours than you eat.
So far, I'm trying to balance that out.
You
I
also
haven't
can't eat
figured it
junk
out.
either.
I haven't.
in
I
those
haven't
hours.
figured it out. I'm trying.
Unless it's someone's
Okay.
junk.
I've been
in their trunk.
eating more than
But
I've been
that's
sleeping
later.
and
That's
not
later.
eating.
That's not fasting. That's
No.
other
Look at
things.
that. Look at that.
It's dirty
That's
things.
exercise.
That's exercise.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
exercise.
need to make sure that your tongue muscles are
Oh
strong.
my god! My mom just said
Yes.
she ate.
Mine are because I talk
Because
a lot.
I believe there's some wisdom over here.
My-
I believe what's
She
this?
gave me,
My
I gave her some.
It's you stink.
I do ya, I do, yeah.
Thank you, Orlando Brown. I appreciate that.
So Rossyo, will you say something in Spanish to me?
Sí. Dani, tienes que practicar a hablar español un poquito más porque en estos años todas las personas que van a ir a tu barra van a hablar más español y luego no les vas a entender.
I understood about 3
Pero
words of
yo te ayudo y él
that.
también.
What did you just say?
Dani, you have to start trying to understand a little bit more Spanish, because I feel like the more we go on in a few years, I don't think we're going past a decade. But in this next decade, just learn more Spanish, because
I picked up a few words.
People
of
talk
that.
shit, and also you get better tips when you're like, I know what you're talking about.
My biggest thing is
But you're fucking sweet.
If you look at me, I'm
say.
the whitest white person ever.
If I look at you, I'll be like,
this bitch can't speak Spanish.
that's my bartender.
Yes. But I feel like if I learned like fluent Spanish and I could at least understand it, even if I can't speak it.
You can even just get some of the
just
words.
a little bit.
Yeah.
If I could understand it, I would surprise a lot of people. Like my friend
You
Bree.
don't have to speak it. You just have to know it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. As long as I know what they're saying. But my friend Bree, she's half Mexican and she looks like a white girl.
Why do we have all the Bree friends?
I don't know.
My best friend and cousin.
Is Bree? Bree is like one of my besties.
Cheese.
I love that bitch.
My favorite bitch.
Yes, my favorite cheese, my favorite bitch.
Spreader.
So both that's a different kind of friend, honey.
Well, they're good friends.
Yes,
both of them.
They're very good friends.
Cheese and
so I feel like you would like my Bree if you're making comments like that. But so Bree, I've known for many years, and I adore her. And we do something called Massage and Margarita Mondays.
I think
because
that's phenomenal. I do marketing, so if you ever need any like help,
well, that's just our thing personally.
Okay.
But if you want to be involved,
I would love to market
we'll
that
talk
thing.
about it. I don't need to market it because it's just me and Bree. So,
but if you and Bree would like to market that,
we'll talk about it.
If you're safe,
but you do marketing,
if you
so
feel like
there's things that I need to market. We need to talk about this. But Bree, knowing that I'm a massage therapist, that I'm trained in that, and I did it for many years, and she knows that because she's my friend, and so she'll like call me randomly on a Monday when we're both off work, and she'll say, "Dani, can I get a massage?" I only do massage in California as a trade because I don't have a license here.
Yeah, and you need a fucking table, and you need some
I have
fucking
a table.
space.
I have a table. I have
at
everything.
Home? Then fucking get them at your house.
But I don't charge for it because I don't have a license, so I can't legally charge.
I'm not.
But I also
Venmo, pen pal, motherfuckers, you're paying me for this massage.
So I got sick of massaging strangers because that got creepy. It did. So, but I still like to do massage to help people that I know.
Let's hear about that.
So I massage my friends, and she knows that. So I always do a trade with my friends. If you want a massage from me, and you're my friend and I know you, I will give you a massage, but you will trade.
Okay.
If you are an artist, you will paint me a picture. If you are a songwriter, you will write me a song. And Bree likes to buy me drinks. So
Dani,
I give her a massage and she buys me margaritas.
I'll make you a slime. I'll write you a song.
I will give you a massage whenever you want.
I'll do all of the things.
All the things.
Just give me one massage. No, you're getting it already.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
He fucked up his back like conveniently right before the
back
yesterday.
Yesterday.
And he's talking about his back's so fucked up, and I was like, I do massage, right? And he's like, what? Yeah. So my friends, I only work on my friends. I don't work on strangers. I don't do it for a living.
Well, I appreciate it.
The
people appreciate it.
Yeah, like it's something that I help my friends. I like to help people, and that's why I got into it in the first place. But I didn't get into it to make money. I ended up making some money doing it. But when I moved here, I did not want to massage strangers. I was sick of it.
No, don't do that.
I was like, I'm over it, massaging strangers. But if I know you and I know you're not going to be inappropriate with me, or if you are inappropriate with me and I don't care.
At least I know
you. It's consensual.
At least I know you.
Yeah, consensual.
You know, if you're my friend and you get inappropriate with me, that's just... Massage or not, we're inappropriate with each other if you're my friend.
Exactly.
Like, that's how we roll.
That's how it
works.
But
that's just how I roll as a friend.
I agree.
I'm okay with inappropriateness. But if you're a stranger to me and you're inappropriate with me, you will get, cut in the dick. I will cut your dick off.
I'll hand her a giant jagged knife, and your dick will come off.
True story.
Boom. All right, let's move forward because we literally did about 2 hours of banter, which is great. I love it.
Well, I promoted, and she promoted her beer, and I promoted my film, and...
We're going to finish off.
What are we going to do?
We're going to do a few trailer reactions. Not really reactions, but just remember the trailers we watched before?
Oh, that was 2 hours ago. I don't remember that.
So
that was 2 hours ago and lots of alcohol ago. Why would I remember that? Why would you expect me to remember that?
How about this? We'll blaze through the stories, and then we'll actually just go and do something fun.
Okay.
Cool. I like it.
Whatever you want to do.
I like that.
I'm down.
First and foremost, we have the trailer for Ready or
Oh,
Not.
Ready or Not.
And this is
Ready
really
or
cool
not.
because
Here
okay,
I come. You can't hide. Wanna find you. I'm sorry. I have to sing while she's in the bathroom because she
Yeah,
doesn't like
Lauryn
when we
Hill.
sing. Yes, she doesn't like it when we sing.
she doesn't.
We're musical
What the
people.
fuck?
Well, remember we were singing and she was like, "I'm just gonna be over here."
Oh no, I'm very, very. Like I was like, if I'm
One
gonna
of
sing
these days,
regardless.
it's just going to be me and you and one other person who appreciates musical theater, and we're just going to do a whole musical theater, like show,
Yeah,
and it'll be fine.
I like that. Well, again, we're gonna
It'll be
talk
fun.
about some other shit, like for shows
Yes.
in the future.
Yeah.
But you remember the trailer for Ready or Not, right?
Ready or Not was the yes.
Good. And so
That was kind of fantastic.
Remind me, that was the one
we
where
all
the
watch
girl
it
is
together?
engaged.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that
so this
bitch
Are we
who
watching it
marries
again?
into that Monopoly bullshit where
Yeah.
the family's like, well.
Samara Weaving.
Monopoly.
She's super cute. She gives
What was
me
she
Margot Robbie.
She looks like
Vibes.
Margot
That
Robbie.
was Margot
But
Robbie for a
Margot
second.
Robbie is fucking queen. Like, no, like that lady to me is like
she's the
my
queen.
life Barbie. Like, if you
Life
had
Barbie.
a, if I had a
Barbie.
Barbie, you look like
That's true.
You
She's
look like
like a
Margot
real life
Robbie.
Barbie.
she's
No,
just
she
so
is.
perfect.
She's legit.
Thanks.
Are we
She
watching
seems
it
like she
again
smells
and
like
like
fucking
talking
baby
about it?
powder and like
No, we're not
flowers.
watching it again unless
Not
you really
in
want
a
to.
stripper way, but like in a very like.
We're gonna start the
like a
count.
That
garment. I
was the
just
funniest thing I've ever heard.
You know
she
what I
smells
mean.
like she
You
looks like she
know
smells
what I
like baby
mean.
powder and flowers, not in a stripper
I
way.
don't mean it in the stripper way. I mean
Baby
like
powder
you're-
and flowers?
Do you
Baby
know
powder
baby
and
powder is a
flowers.
thing in the stripper clubs, but
In the stripper clubs?
flowers not so much.
Let's go to Jumbo's, you guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that is, but I'm down.
I'm kind of obsessed with one of the girls there,
I'm
Naomi.
sorry?
Do you know her? If you know Naomi,
Okay, if it's a strip
I'm
club,
down.
I've
I know which one you're talking about. I
It's
don't know
a
her
titty
personally.
bar. It's
I've
not a
been to
strip club.
2 strip clubs in my entire life.
What?
Hey, look,
Who the fuck? Why am I friends with you? I don't understand.
this is where the plot thickens.
I've always had this thing where it's like, I don't need to do this. Why
no,
would
no,
I want
no,
to spend
no.
money?
But Jumbo's isn't like a full nude strip club.
No, it's a titty
It's like a
bar.
dive bar.
What's the oh.
It's like a bikini bar, but they like do stuff. Like it's really cool. You'd like it. Trust me,
Okay.
you'd like it.
I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. If let's say I walked into a strip club and I didn't have to spend what?
Did I take my phone?
That-
It's right in
that
front of you,
phone
love.
is
Oh,
We've given
Here it
her a
is.
little
Here
too
it is.
much alcohol.
no more shots for Rossyo.
It's okay. We're
No
all
more shots. You're not in the bar industry. We're okay that you
No, absolutely.
Has anybody seen my phone?
Where is the phone? Check your left hand. Oh,
like-
Could
there it is.
anybody
Found it.
locate
It's
my
one of
phone,
those things.
please?
It's like, where are my sunglasses? I can't find my sunglasses.
No,
You
I
guys.
heard a
Guess I'll
story.
die.
I heard a story where somebody used the flashlight on their phone to look for the phone.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
I've done like the whole thing where it's like in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, I did the
That's
whole
why I
thing
always
right
keep
now.
it in my boobs
I did
right
the
here.
whole thing.
If I keep it in my
Well, your
bra, I
boobs
know
are
what it is.
safe. It's a
I don't
safe
have one
place.
of those. You guys, it sucks. So here's
a
the thing.
pocket.
But you know what? You have a
Look.
ball pocket.
Wait, what do I have?
So-
Where the fuck is the ball
The
pocket?
ball sack.
First and
No,
foremost,
nobody wants anything
everything.
there ever.
No,
Sweaty.
that just
Ball?
gets sweady
Nope.
and not
I
fun.
don't think
Tits
somebody
get
wants
sweaty,
it.
but they're
That's way
fun.
too,
Somebody-
but you can do it right here.
That's
I have
why
to
we can't
literally
talk
reach
shit.
down into my
No, you
pants.
don't.
That's
what
true.
about the side balls?
Where is there access to these
What?
side
What?
balls?
On like side thigh and ball.
There
like
is 6
right
inches
ball,
between my
left
waistband
ball.
and my
I don't-
balls.
Have some
Why do
Be
why am I on
flexible
this
about
show?
it.
like. I think you can hold it one ball at a time.
Fair enough. Also, I have pockets.
Wow.
I have pockets.
This
Or
is
in the
this is
pockets.
this is
You
getting
hold it
this
in
is
the
getting real
pockets, you
intense, you
go
guys.
It's all
In
good.
the crevices of the
Let's get
ball.
back to Ready or
Whatever.
Not. How about
Let's
that?
let's watch the
Is
trailer.
that the guy from fucking Laguna Beach show?
OC.
That one.
Yeah, what's his face?
I never watched
He was
OC.
cute.
Adam
he was with-
Brody.
He was with Rachel Bilson. I saw that
In
bitch
real
at
life
Is
Glendale.
that,
or-
is that a real name?
I don't know if in real life. She's real for real.
Was he
She
was he
a
with her in real
tiny
life?
Little, I
Rachel
don't know.
Bielsa?
I'm not into,
Rachel
like,
Bilson, I think.
But I saw her at Glendale Galleria. Oh my
She's
God.
teeny. She's really,
Bilson. Oh yeah,
yeah,
she's
she's
a real
teeny.
person.
Yeah.
She is fucking
Bilson,
the
yeah.
most teeny, beautiful,
Itty bitty,
adorable little
teeny weeny,
troll.
yeah.
Tiny, cute.
How
She's like this little.
she's like this little. I'm
She's
little,
so
but
little.
that's little.
How little are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay, I think she's like
Are you really
4'9".
5'2"?
This
5'2",
bitch
yeah.
is
Oh,
like
but you wear
4'9".
heels a lot, don't you?
I wear heels a lot. I also like. Everybody thinks I'm taller than what I am, but I go to the doctor and he's like,
It's
"You're
your
5'2",
presence.
and it's my personality and it's my
My personality
posture.
gives me like 3 inches.
Yeah, no,
Presence
it's
gives
true.
me a
Same
whole
here.
foot.
It's true. Even before I had boobs, people thought I was taller because I just am a really big personality, I guess. I'm also like, what?
What?
And I have a good posture, I guess.
Good for you.
maybe.
All right, but yeah, you have a brand new horror/action film called Ready or Not, and this trailer looks amazing. In all
Ready
honesty.
or Not. I wasn't in this.
Ready
but
or Not, here I come.
You can hide.
I'm gonna find you.
There it
Yes.
is. Boom, boom.
Yes.
I like that.
I was
for
out of
sure
my
she was
element,
gonna-
you guys. That's it. Let's watch
Yes.
this trailer.
Let's watch
we
this.
already watched the trailer. But
We did
Let's
watch the
talk
trailer.
about this trailer.
talk about
Let's
the trailer.
talk about
Dude, this fucking trailer was rad.
So-
let's talk about you.
Yeah, so you have the Margot Robbie looking character, which is played by Samara Weaving.
But less hot, more trashy. Like
No, okay, I won't say less hot. I'm not that about that. I'm about
not
different.
less hot either. She's beautiful.
She's
I
beautiful.
just
Yeah.
Margot Robbie is like
Peak.
she sparkles. It's like this sparkles and rainbows.
It's like Danny Inks,
She's
Margot
sunshine.
Robbie.
No, Margot Robbie.
They're the
is
same
like
level.
Something
It's just
from
glorious
another,
in both directions.
Like Margot Robbie is something.
Oh, you guys are so nice to me.
But
And
anyway,
so
the maids
Samara
get
Weaving
fucking-
is basically a character who is going to marry someone who's. It looks like they're in a.
Yeah, they're well off. They're well to
well
do.
off, but their
But I
claim
think
to
he-
fame is making games, board games.
Oh, is that what? their
And so
claim to
that's
fame
why
is?
they're like,
Oh.
one more thing before you enter our family, we got to play a game. And that
Oh.
game.
And she's thinking it's just them being
yeah,
quirky.
yeah, being weird. Like, all right,
Well,
let's play a
but
game.
but she legit loves this guy, and the guy loves her.
Exactly.
Like they're legit like a couple in love, but his family's kind of
did
weird.
You see him fucking him up when she's like, oh. He's like, you're the one who want to get married, and she's like, fuck you.
That was
And it's
fighting.
like,
That wasn't
You
fucking
know
him up.
what? That's legit. Like you wanted
Yeah.
this nonsense.
Well, that was
Once
him
I
being a
would've
smart.
been in
I
there,
think that
like,
was him being a
fucking-
smartass and getting like a little bit of
Like you saw
comedy.
my family's sick ass.
because I feel like
game
this is like a
room.
serious kind of horror film, but I
No,
feel
and
like
they had a
it's,
game room. They showed it.
There's silliness, I'm sure, to break up
There's
the
no
the
silliness.
monotony
There's
of
darkness
the
and
Absolutely.
demonicness.
It's darkness.
There
but
is
yeah,
darkness
It's dark.
spreading.
It's a dark scenario, but I
And we're
think
not talking
like, you
about-
need to have like a little bit of comedy in any horror film. You need to have a little bit of comedy to break it up.
Word. And so this trailer.
Word.
This trailer
Word.
has a lot of both the horror aspect as well as the comedy, and I really love it.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Cabin in the Woods
It reminds me of Clue.
and Clue. Yes,
Clue.
I swear to God.
So that's
For the
that's
first
Tim.
time?
That's Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
I'm not
Curry.
good with names.
Yes.
So like I can meet.
But you can
Juan
see his
Pablo and
face,
I'm like,
yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
No, but
Who the fuck
I
are
met
you?
him
then
and I
I'll be
geeked
like,
the
You're
fuck
the
out.
one who did this.
Yeah.
That's why when you said
Oh
it,
my
I was
God.
like,
I geeked the
corsets,
fuck out over
utensils.
him.
That's why I knew.
I got a photo with him too, which I rarely ever get
But
photos
we
with
honestly
celebrities.
just watched
Yeah.
Clue, and she plays Clue with not she
good.
mainly plays it with her real dad
Yeah.
and her stepmom, and
Okay.
so she's like, oh, this is really like how the game is.
Yeah,
Like,
because there's Miss
Mr.
Scarlet,
yeah,
there's
Mr.
Colonel
Mr.
Mustard.
Colonel Mustard, I love that.
Yeah.
And then
There's-
she's like,
yeah, the
so
butler.
Mr. Wadsworth. So the fucking
Wadsworth is the butler.
He
yeah.
is the. Well, he's the one.
Yeah.
And then
Is
she's
he
like,
though?
Yeah, he is.
Spoiler
But,
alert.
Is
I
he
mean,
though? No.
but
Okay. Here's the
it's-
thing. So there were
There's like 20
different
endings,
versions of the ending.
Of
that-
course,
Twenty
in
different
theaters.
endings, yeah.
That's why
In
it's
theaters?
such a game.
In theaters, they
Yeah.
literally played different versions of the endings in different
Oh,
theaters.
did they? I thought
Yes.
they
I
played
did
the whole
not
thing.
know
So
that.
so
I didn't
so
know
like
that.
when we watch it, we grew up. I watched it on Comedy Central for the
I'm
first time.
obsessed now.
They played.
I
I,
watched on,
think
like,
all of them.
HBO or
They all.
Showtime
They're
or
like
something.
maybe this happened, or maybe this happened, or but this is really what happened.
But they did
But
different
in
ones.
theaters, they did
Oh, I
one
didn't
of
know
those
that.
each time.
Oh, I didn't
Only
know
one.
that.
Yeah.
I was not aware of these. This is a really interesting fact, and I really like that. I appreciate that.
Yes, girl.
I
See?
do too.
Gayest straight man ever.
I'm gonna tell Isla, and she's gonna be mind blown.
He is a what?
Mind blown.
Mind
Oh,
blown.
mind blown.
Oh.
Mind blown.
Mind blown.
Mind
blown.
blown.
And
Mind
whatever.
boned.
Boned, whatever.
9-year-old.
ESL,
Blown.
remember?
Yeah, Isa.
Second language is English, so don't give me.
Is she fluent in Spanish?
Well, her first language was
Is
English.
English.
Oh, I think
My
it's second language.
my
Hers.
second language was English.
Is
so-
Okay,
She
Yes.
was good. She's
That's
good.
okay.
She knows.
It's all
She
good.
knows.
You know.
cool. So check out the trailer. I think it's going to be a great movie, and I would love to check this shit out. Comes out August 23rd, 2019.
Oh,
check
that's after
that
my
shit.
birthday.
When's your birthday?
August 13th.
Oh my God, he's doing the astrological bullshit. Don't tell
It's
him.
not bullshit. She already knows.
What time were you born?
I already know you're a Leo.
Dani, what time were you
already know
born
you're a
though?
Leo up in this
I'm a
bitch.
Leo.
But what time were you born?
Have you ever seen Haggard?
Where is your moon?
No, you never seen Haggard. It's a Bam Margera movie
Yeah, I'm not.
back in the day.
But do you like what is their name? Open your eyes and let me show you a lover.
Oh,
Him.
Willy Wallow.
Willow
from
Vallow. Yes.
Him. Yeah. So when I was in
I was
about
in high
11.
school when there was like a fucking phenomena. It was
2000,
like a
2001
10th
is
grade
when this band
bullshit.
Him just like blew
Him?
up. It blew up in the United States because
Yeah.
a lot to do because they were affiliated with Bam Margera, who you should know.
Yeah,
He was
because
who
of-
he tattooed
No,
his
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
thing up.
Dude, I grew up
And
like
Ben
my
was
high
fucking
school,
cute.
my high school career. Like my friends would do that whole like getting like shopping carts and like
Yeah.
I wasn't
yeah,
down with
That
push
was
each
that
other.
was Ryan and me.
That was
jackass
yeah,
bullshit.
that was
Ryan.
jackass bullshit. Yeah, like that's what I grew up with. I think I'm
Basically,
a little
yeah.
older than you guys. I think I'm a little older than you guys.
I was born in 1990.
Yeah, I'm older than you guys. Yeah,
It's all good.
a little bit.
It's all
bet.
good. We're as old as we feel. But regardless,
Yeah,
that's
I feel
what
like
we.
I'm about 21 because I can drink.
You look 20. Like I should card you before you come on the show.
That's because you're drunk. It's fine.
Not me though.
Shut the fuck up. You brought a case of alcohol.
You look amazing.
I
Also-
so young.
What are you, 16?
I'm from Mexico, so the legal drinking age is 18 years old there.
And I am 17 and a
And
half.
I brought the alcohol from my
I'm
home.
17 and a half. It's great.
I brought my hometown alcohol. I'm only 25.
If I brought my hometown alcohol, I would bring moonshine
Fucking
because I'm from the
You
country.
are
Fucking
welcome
A,
to come back on the
A,
show.
apple
and
pie
bring
next
us-
moonshine.
First and foremost, can you bring
Can
some
you
moonshine?
bring
The
some
only thing
fucking peach cobbler moonshine?
No. That's bullshit moonshine.
This is
That
bullshit
not real
moonshine.
Can we have a
moonshine.
shout
No,
of that
this is-
moonshine?
Well, we can.
Can we get
But
fucked?
this-
We're gonna have a
this is
threesome tonight,
bullshit
and we're not
moonshine.
gonna feature it. You guys.
You guys
I'm
can
sorry.
just
This is some
imagine us
bullshit.
having
I'm sorry.
a threesome
Tune
right
into
now.
the next.
That is
Some
bullshit
Humpcast.
moonshine. Real moonshine, fucking real apple pie moonshine is fucking intense. No.
Smell it.
Nope. I'm not doing that
I don't
moonshine.
really-
Fuck that shit.
I'm not good with
No.
like things. I don't even smell it.
Yeah.
I have allergies.
No, I agree with you.
That is
Moonshine.
bullshit moonshine. I'm not doing a shot of that.
Fair enough.
Never.
I'm not
Because
making
I
anyone.
know real moonshine.
Did you want some though?
I'll taste it.
So,
I'm gonna put
of course you will.
tiny,
Yeah.
tiny
but
bit.
she also doesn't know real moonshine because she's not
No,
from the.
absolutely
She's
not.
not a country
But
bumpkin.
Can I tell you something?
I'm a country bumpkin.
You're so cute. I follow country bumpkin.
Do you want a splash?
No, I won't drink that.
Do you
I don't
want
think
a
I
shot
would
so you can just take it with us of something else?
Please?
Sure.
What do you want?
Oh
Literally everything except for apple pie moonshine. Apparently.
The apple pie moonshine's so good. All right, I'm gonna have to find it for you guys.
Like for real?
Apple pie moonshine. Anybody who's
like a
on this who
legit
happens to be
apple pie.
watching this from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, if you can get apple pie moonshine, it's really illegal, but text me.
Dámelo.
But yeah, I used to get it all the time. Oh, is this
Also,
what is
can
this?
you just
No,
tequila?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. We just did a splash, but
But you just gave me really good tequila, so you're giving me this crap, so I
Hey,
can't.
Don't push the buttons.
Yeah,
lady.
but after the good
It's a
stuff,
shot,
you
and
gave
it's a
me some
splash.
really, really awesome tequila.
That's
I know.
I didn't even have to like chase it.
I
And
know.
I always chase
That's how
tequila.
you know we're
That's
like this.
how you know.
We got it.
When
I
you
always
throw up
chase
in your
tequila.
Carlos San Lucas fucking condo, and your mom's like, no one talk shit to her. So it was well deserved. It was a good, like we had good tequila.
Yeah, I
She had
always
too
chase
many
my tequila. I always have to.
She just
Oh,
needs
yeah, there
to
you
throw
go.
up.
There you go.
Sometimes you just need to fucking let it out.
All right.
Yep.
That's it.
That's
And
not
if you have
sexy
3
talking about
fucking
throw up,
rooms
but
in
okay.
your fucking
Salud.
Airbnb, throw up in one of them.
Yeah,
Do
there
it.
you go.
Cheers.
I'm the
Word.
Pink Ranger. I love that I'm the Pink Ranger.
Oh my. It's like
It's so bad.
I told you, don't
It's
drink
like-
it. It's terrible.
it's like alcohol.
Yeah, it's
It's
awful.
not fun. I don't like
No,
it.
I told you guys. I warned
Why did
you.
we do that? Why did you do that?
No, I warned you.
Blah.
Yeah,
Blah.
I can't drink it.
No more.
Wow, I
Fuck
didn't
you.
take it off.
No, my
That was
drink-
just
No,
like-
nope.
All right, can you bring us some apple pie moonshine?
All right,
please?
so I don't
I can
like
figure it
where
out.
where Danny's hometown's from, and
We
No,
don't like
that's
that
not.
shit at
No,
all.
that's not the real shit.
who's this? Who's this?
This
no
is
Pittsburgh. This is some
no,
bullshit.
this is not what
I
I'm
don't-
from.
I don't
No,
like it. I don't.
this is
appreciate
fake
it.
shit, and it sucks.
Let's
Not
talk
good.
about
All right, we're gonna
Get
actually
real
we're,
shit.
we're
Get to your
gonna
business,
we are gonna
Daddy.
run through this because this is bad. We don't like
This
this.
is bad. What's the boy?
Yeah, I don't
so
like
the
the
boys. You didn't. You didn't.
I didn't.
Oh,
I wasn't
interesting.
into it.
What about you, Danny?
I know you were into the boys.
No, I
She's like, I'm
Carl
not gonna say
Urban.
no.
I'm not a big. I'm not a big action.
She's not a big
fan.
boys fan.
I like boys.
She likes.
I
No,
don't
she likes. She
like
likes
action.
men. She likes men.
Oh.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
raining men.
That's where we're going with this.
Hallelujah, it's
You're not a big
raining
boys fan, right?
men. Yeah. Unless
you are?
Unless it's for Pride,
actually
and I
like
love me
boys.
some
I think
boys.
boys are cute.
I love me some boys for Pride.
Oh yeah.
Those aren't even
No.
boys. Those are like
Boys.
they're like queens. They're
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
They're
She's
like,
like-
But not all boys are queens.
no,
Not all queens are
No,
boys.
of course not.
And yeah,
And so on and so forth.
we'll
Fair
talk
enough.
about it. We'll
Either
talk
way,
about
there
it.
was a brand new trailer for The
Yes.
Boys, and that's an Amazon original.
I've actually never seen this until you showed it to me.
It's really cool
about
in my
3 hours ago.
opinion. So you have to check it out and see for yourself. But it's
It
essentially
seems cool.
take something like The Watchmen and make it much more based in reality with
I
humor.
feel like it's very much like the Umbrella Academy.
Yes. Did you like that?
I love the Umbrella Academy.
Klaus, bro.
Oh, Klaus is my fave.
Can we fucking party with Klaus? I wanna petition to party with Klaus.
So cute.
So can we? What's the actor's name? I forget his name.
I've looked it up.
We
Not
need
gonna.
to yes. Whoever plays Klaus, I love you. You're probably not anything like the character because
No,
you're
he's
an actor.
not. I no, and that's what I love. I was like, I've seen interviews. He is nothing like Klaus.
Nothing like it.
But
And
I
love-
wanna
but
party
you know
with
what?
Klaus.
But that makes me love him even more as an actor. So
Yeah.
because I love to play evil characters, and I'm really
Yeah.
the nicest person you'll ever meet.
I really want to
Right,
do a
they're
villain
not.
because I'll be honest, I haven't done a villain yet.
I
You haven't?
Not
I
a
think
straight
it's
villain.
the most like angelic and demonic when people like you
Uh-huh.
like play things like that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I can see him playing anything.
Yes.
Like anything he wants. Honestly,
Actually,
I don't
no.
know.
I
No,
would-
because
the
I don't
thing
know
I did with
acting
you were
like
a
you guys do.
villain.
But just me personally.
Yeah.
Like I can hear him say whatever he wants to say
Yes.
or convey.
Yeah.
But you, it's like, whew. There's
Well, I'm an actor, so my
no,
characters
but that
are
just
nothing
I don't
like
know
me
what that
at all.
means. So is he.
Yeah, but it's
But you are just
I-
angelic and demonic. So
well,
that's,
you know me
Well,
this.
Yeah,
you know this
that's what I'm
me.
saying. If you see her,
So,
but that's the whole thing.
yeah.
I love it when you know,
But
you
I saw
know,
the
like
fucking,
we were
my Uncle John zombie thing when I saw him
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
blue velvet dress.
but she
and,
didn't
like,
have
the
any
ginger-
lines in the trailer.
It doesn't matter. I there was like a mental like.
I was
1
actually
second
in the
clip.
film a lot.
What?
I was in the film a lot, but I didn't have any lines.
It didn't
Nobody
matter.
had
I
lines.
trailer.
It was
saw
all
that
like
1 second
music.
clip and I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
I think this is the best thing is when you see someone and you're like, I can't picture this person as X, Y, or Z.
No,
and then
Yeah.
you see a
And then you
role
see
of
them and you're
they're
like, oh, that was good.
Shit.
I love
and
that.
that's why I said I've
Yeah.
never been a villain, but that's what I want.
Yeah.
I
You were
want-
kind of
because
a villain.
I
You
want
did,
one so
like,
bad.
You did, well, but you did you were.
That's not a villain.
Mavolia.
That's not a villain.
But,
I mean, yes, a
well,
villain.
Yeah,
but
they were all villains. Because I was in it and I was
that's
I
one of
was
those,
a victim. So
yeah,
like,
I agree. That's one of those things where the villain is the main character,
yeah,
and it's not a villain. It's more of an ad.
yeah. But you were still evil, so that was different.
I like okay. So
That's not that different.
I know. I agree. How do I describe this?
Different.
I want to be someone that completely thinks that they are right and
Everybody else
and
disagrees.
benevolent,
Yeah.
but they aren't.
So my favorite
I
villain.
feel
okay,
the opposite. I feel
so
like everybody's a
I think the best
shit
villains
So-
think they're
motherfucker.
right and are doing the best thing for the world, but they aren't.
so
I
like
also- I
like
think the
Killmonger.
opposite.
and-
Yeah,
and Black
Killmonger
Panther.
and Mark. That's a great example for the
Forgot
public.
how
Is
cute these
Killmonger
people
was 100%
Killmonger.
about I
love
am
these
right
people.
and I'm gonna make the world better, but
what,
you didn't.
What I loved
And
so
you
much about that film was the fact that Killmonger and Black Panther were very similar in what they wanted.
Yeah.
They just went about it in different ways.
Exactly.
And Killmonger went about it in a darker way. But Black Panther was like, we can be peaceful. And he's like, no, we can't. So it's very like
you have to
Martin
burn. You
Luther
have to,
King.
you have to burn
Malcolm
the
X.
forest before you
I
can regrow.
loved that it was very Martin Luther King, Malcolm X
And
kind of thing.
same thing with Thanos. In
It's
all
very, like,
honesty,
Thanos
is very much just like we have to
Thanos
get. So Thanos
wasn't cute like Killmonger was.
Also, let me say this: Endgame spoilers. But I mean, if you haven't seen Endgame, where the fuck have you
spoilers.
been?
Stop.
Thanos of Infinity War was like, I need to
You're a
purge the
little
world,
bitch.
purge the world of half of people,
Yeah.
so that they can flourish.
Yes.
And
So,
that was
like,
a benevolent.
He thought that he was
goal.
doing the best.
But you said that
you know.
was Endgame. I felt like
Infinity
that
War.
was,
Infinity War.
with
Endgame.
Infinity War. Endgame was different.
was a
So
very different Thanos.
I love Thanos from Infinity War. Like my daughter.
Wait. You
I'm
loved him from
weird-
Infinity War or Endgame?
Because no, I loved him
one?
from Infinity War.
Yeah, because that's
my
a different
daughter.
character.
That's how she sold me on it. Like she's like,
Wait,
Mom,
you loved him from Infinity War?
okay, look. There's like a a masochistic like aesthetic. It's not
Yeah,
like I love
it's
his
true.
character per se, but it's like I don't get movies ruined if people tell me the endings.
Yeah, she actually likes spoilers.
Yeah. So
So if
does
I'm
my
not gonna
boss.
so
My
if
boss
I'm
is
not
the
gonna
same
watch
way.
the movie, please tell me who the fuck dies. Tell me how this ends.
This
No,
is not
I'm
as easy
we're-
as who dies.
We are not exactly. We're
Yeah.
not. Tell me how this plot thickens.
Yeah.
Tell me how
A
the
lot of
fuck
shit
this is-
happens. Watch
Tell
the
me how this-
story.
No, and then my daughter is
No,
like,
I don't
"Mom,
wanna know."
You really want to know? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, this movie is great.
And she told you.
Everybody dies, and I'm like, holy shit!
Not everybody, just half.
No. But this is how she
Half of
sold it to
everybody
me.
does,
But
yeah.
that's how she sells it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to watch everything. Okay, so not everybody dies. And she's like, but Thanos, you know him? And I'm like, I know him from like comics. I know him from.
Y'all fuck with Thanos?
I know Thanos, but like, what's up with Thanos? She's like, Thanos.
I love how you pronounce his name.
He's very complicated.
Thanos.
He's very complicated.
I'm white, so I say Thanos.
Well, Thanos
that's
is.
literally
I'm
how you
sorry.
pronounce
I'm
it.
sorry.
Thanos.
But Thanos is
I'm
very
like nerdy. I'm
complicated.
like Thanos.
That's how you pronounce it.
Thanos.
Thanos is very
No,
complicated.
but I like the way you pronounce
Thanos is
it
not
better.
from a fucking Hispanic country. His name is Thanos.
Thanos is.
She says it better.
I'm sorry.
Thanos.
But
Say
he was
Thanos.
such
Say
a
it
complicated
again,
one.
say it again.
Thanos.
Say it.
was very
Yes.
complicated.
Love it.
And,
His
You
name's-
shut your mouth.
his
You
name's
shut your
Thanos.
mouth.
and then this
Thanos.
lady's
Shut your
like,
mouth. She
He
says
says
it
his
better.
name. He
It's
says
sexier when she says it. Shh.
Thanos.
not gonna be
Thanos.
sexy,
Thanos.
it's phonetically
Thanos.
saying
I know,
Thanos.
but
Thanos.
that's why
Thanos.
it's sexy
Thanos.
because you're not trying.
Anyway, she
Nobody
told,
cares.
me
Stop
about,
it.
she told me about
Stop it.
Thanos, and then she's like, he's
Thanos.
trying to ruin everybody's life. But there's this like part to him, he's like a villain,
Well,
but
'cause-
you still
but
like
he
love
thinks
him.
he's doing right.
No, it's not even like she
Thanos?
like related to him in this like above like this. She was able to like encapsulate like you are evil. You define like darkness. You define what we are not supposed to want. And then here I am
Yeah.
taking a step back, and
Rock you like a
I'm now
hurricane?
seeing it
So,
as like the
so
balance
your daughter
is not
sees
this.
him as pure evil,
Dude,
but you.
no, my daughter sees him as like, yo, I agree more with him than I do with all of this pure fucking
Girl.
Your kid, your
Girl,
kid,
my kid is on point. My kid does not.
your kid is on a different level.
My kid
Wait
is
till
on
she
a
has to
different
sit.
level.
Wait till she has to sit in LA traffic. Then you're like, I get it. I
You
get
know
it.
what? Hopefully she
get it.
doesn't get it. Like, hopefully by that
I
time,
get it.
That's
hopefully
funny,
in
but
7
yeah.
years, 8 years, she's like fucking flying
There
through
are
a Union
so
Station.
many,
I don't fucking know.
so many memes where like, I'm not saying that I agree with Thanos. I'm just saying that I understand.
No,
Yes.
but she's a 9-year-old.
And
yeah,
I'm
she's
a
nice.
29-year-old, and I'm
That's cute.
And then it takes an hour to get to your house.
Took me an hour to get here from
Yeah.
my house.
She's
And then-
an
Hour.
only child, and she could relate to like, yo,
I slept
he
most of the way
killed-
here, so I
he
can't.
killed his fucking daughter, and
Da-
it's like
oh,
he's still
da-
fucking
Daughter.
cool.
Oh, he killed his daughter. The only being he ever loved.
She's, which is like why I
Spoiler.
love.
Only-
Why can't you?
But
can't
he
not love
killed
him.
her for the greater
Yep.
good, not
Yep.
not to
The
get him
greater good.
And
not to
that's-
get him
And
power.
that's what made me watch
not
the
to
movie.
get him power.
No,
but for the
because
greater good.
that's
Yep.
All right,
what
I get
was
it.
like. That
Get
was
it.
his entire. He had no reason to. He vanquished the entire population. He
Half.
kept her. No, but her
Oh,
specifically.
her
But it was
specific
like to get rid of her was
planet,
such a
yeah.
point where
Half.
it was like, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in business.
yeah. But
And
that's
this
what he
fucking
was. It
sucks.
was all about like vanquishing half. So the rest
And I
of
mean
them-
business,
yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
I don't mean
No,
not
it
my
makes
daughter.
sense.
I mean
Yeah.
whoever the fuck is the half. Like go.
And this
So
is
we're
what,
so
what I'm
nerds
saying.
right now.
I
We're
love
being
a
such
villain,
nerds.
a villain that 100% thinks that they are in the right, is a true villain, not the mustache twirling.
so
I'm gonna
beautifully
set a
like,
bomb
it's-
in Times
it's for
Square.
me. It's for me. It's like for the greater good.
Yeah.
This is what, and that's why I always think of Black Panther that way.
Same.
Because
Yeah,
because
Killmonger's
God.
Black Panther and Killmonger had the same idea, but
So
they were
cute.
just raised in different ways. And Killmonger was just like, fuck
What,
all
am I,
of you.
am I ashy?
I don't know
Am I
what you
doing
did.
thing?
What?
My daughter saw Black Panther 5 times in the theater.
My ex made the costume.
Oh, she was
My
like,
ex made the Black
Wow.
Panther
so I
costume.
can get where this.
Wait, is that
whole fucking-
racist?
What?
I was like, for himself?
No. He made it. Like he made it for the film.
I thought you meant like for himself. Like,
No, he works for a company and he
Okay.
made the Black Panther costume.
That's cool.
So I I went to see Black Panther before I understood the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of watched some of it. And I went to see it, and I was like, it's okay. But I got it as an individual
Only
movie.
me with her. Like,
But then he did stuff on Infinity War, and I went to see I saw all of the Marvel
I
films
didn't do
in
that,
order.
but I read comic books before.
Oh,
so,
okay. Yeah, I didn't.
so I already knew like. Well, I knew your
So you're a
characters.
comic book girl.
Well, I'm an anime kind of comic book. Like I read Harry Potter when I was in 6th and 7th grade. I read The Hobbit.
I read Harry
when I was,
Potter when I was an
like,
adult.
I was, but there's a difference. It doesn't matter when you read
But
it.
I love Harry
me,
Potter. Harry Potter.
It was like that was my majestic life.
Yes.
That was when I
Yeah.
was like, I live in Middle Earth. I live in outer space. I am a fucking Martian.
Middle Earth.
I am
That's
invincible.
Lord of the Rings.
No, it's
I don't have that
everything.
sound drop, but I want one.
You have to do
love
the
Lord of the Rings.
dun
Lord of the
dun
Rings.
dun dun dun.
No, I have this, but I don't have Lord of the Rings.
Fucking Game of Thrones. Canceled
Love Game of Thrones. Well, it's over.
Sure.
No, but I canceled it 3 episodes before it was canceled, okay?
But it was canceled.
I canceled that
Fuck
shit.
You.
It was
Game of
canceled
Thrones.
to me
3 episodes before it was
because
canceled.
I'm kind of a nerd, but I'm not like I didn't like grow up like that. Like so, like I didn't read the comics, but I ended up like loving the Marvel films, and I'm like, oh my god,
So my cousin
Tony
put me up on
Stark.
game.
I love
Thanos
what?
is such a little like. He is the perfect villain, but he's like just as villainous and as human as anybody else, and heroic as
Which
anybody
is why
else.
he's the perfect villain.
Because he's in. Yeah, but I don't. I love how people don't want to emphasize how much he loves and how insecure he
Well, like,
actually
he
is.
cried.
He's in
That was my
love
thing.
with fucking death and Deadpool and all
love
the other
Deadpool. I
sleazy
love
ass
Deadpool, though.
motherfuckers get
Yeah.
to fuck this bitch before him always, because death is always like, I'm not gonna fuck you. I don't want anything to
On
do
the
with you. I'm
comics,
gonna
yes,
fuck.
yes,
yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. I'm
okay.
talking
All right.
comics.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
like, wait, what?
Well, there's no death
No,
in
so-
the movies.
But they actually teased that in the very first Avenger, where they're like, the Avengers court dead to fight a dead.
no,
Yeah,
but you
that
know,
was
you and
also
I
in
know.
in the comics, Thanos is
not
all
a-
about
In the-
death, but death is a personified character.
Oh, so it's different.
She's
Okay.
a booby lady with a skeleton skull, basically.
She just fucks with his head.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't
She's a
like you.
character.
You're ugly.
Okay, so it's
I'm
different.
gonna
Death is
fuck
a
with
character.
these
Oh, I
people.
didn't know that.
So
Death
imagine the
is
Grim
like-
Reaper is a woman and also very booby, and also
He just wants a fucker.
He just wants her.
No,
Well,
no,
yeah,
no, no.
yeah,
He
wants to
loves
her.
her. He is in love with death. And
But
Death
is he
would
though, or
rather
does he
fuck-
want
No,
to just
yes,
fuck her?
yes.
In the comics,
Because I've had a lot of guys who are like, "I love you," but
Like,
they
can
just want
I
to
tell
fuck
you
me.
something?
Like
He
what?
loves her.
Well, in the comics,
He
they
loves
make it
her.
seem like he really
And
loves
this
her.
lady,
Yeah,
fuck him.
yeah. So she fucks with his head, so he does it for love.
He loves her.
Yeah.
The only one. He
But you
loves.
don't
He
see that in the
hates
films,
everything else.
though.
Yeah, you do see it because you love.
Well, you see it if you've read the comics, but I've never read the comics.
I guess you're right.
So I don't know that he's
But
in
you
love
actually
with
felt
death
that
as a thing.
what was her name?
I-
Galanta, Gamexia.
But she was one of his minions.
Galaga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she
that
was one of
a
his
little-
minions,
But that
though,
was a
to me.
twinge of his.
It
like,
was,
just so you know,
because you read the
he
comics
does
and you know
fucking
that.
Feel like he is.
No,
he's
but like
in his
I didn't
head.
get that because I
You don't
just
have to
saw the
even get
film.
it. He
Yeah.
still wants to vanquish. Like you still want to fuck up shit.
Well, yeah, he just wants to
And
fuck
you're
up
never
shit.
gonna get
but
that.
he thinks it's
And
the right.
and nothing's
So,
ever gonna be
my favorite- my
So I'm
favorite
with him.
villain-
It's like just fuck it all up.
My favorite villain in
just
movies
fuck it all
though,
up, Thanos.
ever
Blow it all up.
Yeah.
is Biff Tannen in Back to the Future.
Okay. Okay. So
That's
just
my favorite villain because he's just
Make-
straight up just a dick.
make like a tree.
and
get the fuck outta
Get
here.
out of here. Make like a tree and get out
outta
of
here.
here. It's leave, you idiot. Make like a tree and
Leave.
leave. You look like a damn fool when you say it wrong.
Yes.
See, look at death. Look at how hardcore fucking death is. That's who Thanos loves.
No, but also look at better like booby pictures.
Look at better
Oh,
pictures.
okay.
Fuck you. Okay, here.
So
images.
this is why like
Death.
movies like Back to the Future are a lot more
Okay,
cut and
so
dry.
death looks prettier in
Oh,
other
got it.
in other.
Well, in different forms. Well, I feel like death. If you believe in death as like a thing,
No,
it
death was a hot bitch.
Take,
She
well, it
fucked.
can take any form.
She would
But
fuck
Back to the
Deadpool, She would
Future-
fuck
Lady
all
Death,
the people
right
before.
here.
Lady Death.
Let's see.
Boom.
No, that's not even
one.
her. The
So-
comic one was like.
Boom.
Can we get back to
Here,
Back to the Future because
Yes, please.
because I feel like it's a little lighter, but also I am a little older than you guys, and I grew up watching Back to the Future. Did you guys
I did too.
watch? Yeah, but did you?
Look at this
Did you see Back
bullshit.
to
Look
the
at this
Future in the-
heartbreak.
Oh, but that's
Also,
Death,
why am I playing Lord of the
Death and Deadpool.
I don't know why, because you're a nerd. Why are you being a nerd?
Play
Quit
the
being a nerd.
Titanic
That's who I
soundtrack.
am.
Why are we playing
Titanic?
Titanic?
I don't know. This felt
You should play.
Titanic-y
You
to
should play
me.
Huey Lewis in the News.
Ooh, yes.
Back to the Future. Anything pretty much from Back to the Future.
Fair enough.
Back in Time would be the Back to the Future theme,
Back in time.
but Huey Lewis in the News did a lot of. So that's the theme, which is not.
When
Huey
I got
Lewis
my
in the
first
News.
car, every time we went on the freeway, this is what I played. I was like, roads.
We don't need.
Where
Where we're going, we don't need.
We don't
roads.
need
Is Sheikla.
And then I would punch my 88 Crown Victoria
my
to
goodness,
88
I'm-
and on the
I
fucking
know.
freeway.
Yeah,
And it was like,
mouse.
psh, 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 psh,
Wait, you had an 88,
Crown Victoria.
but you were born in 1990.
Yes, so the car was older than I was.
Oh, I thought I had
I wasn't
that.
born
Okay.
with the car, no.
You were? I wasn't. Me either. Same.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I thought I was bad. I had an older car because my dad was like, but it was a little red sports car.
What was your car?
And it was a.
What was your first car?
It was a Dodge Daytona.
Daytona? I don't even know
Yeah,
what that
Dodge
is.
Daytona. It was in the 80s.
Shut the fuck up. That's
It was in
such
19.
a stereotype.
Well, okay. So I'm sorry.
If you're like an Atlanta rapper,
Mm-hmm.
like, but you. All right, let's hear about
So
it.
my dad was a car guy, and it was a sports car, and it was a red sports car, and it was very unique. And I lived in a very small town, and I was like, why is my dad getting me this like red sports car? Like it's weird, which is funny because it was an '80s sports car, and I graduated in 2001, showing my age. So it had bucket seats because it was in the
very
80s.
Graduated kindergarten in 2001. Got it?
Exactly.
So basically, when I was 5, I was doing
when I was
shit.
5, I was driving this car. So I'm really short. So I remember my dad drove this car home, and he was like, "Here's this car for you," and I sat in it, and it had bucket seats, and I couldn't reach the pedals because I was so short. So I had to like have a pillow on the seat and push it all the way up to the steering wheel to reach the pedals. And all my friends kind of teased me about it, which was totally fine because I was short and all my friends were tall. But it had turbo in it. It was this crazy red sports car, and he drove it all around town. And I never knew why my dad always knew where I was. Like, because I was a teenager, and I would
Yeah.
lie to my parents. And, like, my dad bought me a car, and he said, okay, I bought you this car. I will pay the insurance, but you will get a job, and you will pay the gas. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to get a job and pay the gas. Yeah. So, because he wants to show me responsibility. And then he bought me a cell phone, and he says, I bought you this cell phone, but you will pay the bill. So you'll get a job and pay the bill. And he will like, he was like, I'm showing you responsibility. Totally cool. So I got a job my senior year in high school, and I would drive around my car, and I was a bad kid, kind of.
Not
but
a bad kid. You were a kid.
I was rebellious. So
You were a kid.
I was a kid. I was a teenager. So I would do things, and my dad would call me on my cell phone that he bought me, and he's like, "You better fucking answer. If I ever call you, better answer." So I'm like,
I'm
fear of
paying your
God.
phone bill.
So I had, yeah. So like, but he would call me, and if I wouldn't answer, he'd freak out. So I had to answer. So my dad would call me, and he'd say, "Little girl, where are you?" And I'd tell him, which was a lie.
You sound like the
And-
Powerpuff Girls dad.
Yeah, it's true.
I had to watch, and it would
Yeah.
say, "Wake up, girls! I have a surprise for you."
Yeah, no, that was my dad. Only my dad would be like, "Where are you
That's
at?"
the
Because I
creepiest
know,
thing.
I know you're
It
causing
was
trouble.
so funny. I was like in 6th grade when I had that watch. and I was like,
Powerpuff Girls.
why? When I watched Powerpuff Girls,
Yeah.
and then me and my best friend had these watches, and I had Buttercup, and she had Blossom,
Of course, you're a Buttercup.
and
I like bubbles.
my daughter loves Bubbles.
Yeah.
And so we had what we had, and then it was like, yo, did your alarm go on today? Some creepy ass fool told you, wake up, girls. She's like, yes.
Oh my God,
I couldn't
yeah.
sleep. And it was like, I think that's the professor. I think that's our alarm
Yeah,
clock. We
that's
figured it
alarm,
out.
yeah.
But it was like, who the fuck would make that their alarm
Yeah,
clock?
no, that's creepy.
We didn't even think that far, but we were just like, okay, well, let's never set our alarm.
Let's never do that.
But also later in adulthood, we were like, yo, remember those rapey ass fucking watches we had in middle school? Fuck, that was
Rapey-ass
fucked
watches.
up.
Rapey ass watches.
Remember
I
those
love it.
plaid pants we had in rapey ass watches?
Oh my God, I'm so much older than you guys. That's really funny. But my dad would call me and be like, where are you at? And I would tell him and he'd be like, no, you're not. I know where you're at.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but no, I'm here, I swear. Because, you know, I'm an actor and I always was. Did musical theater and I'm like, no, Daddy, I'm here. And he's like, little girl, I know you're not there. And I was like, how the fuck does he know? I would go like my friends. I'd be like, how the fuck does he know?
How is this possible?
I don't understand.
What is going on?
And what I realized growing up, like after my dad told me later in life, but he was like, he bought the car and before he brought it home, he drove it all around town. And I'm from a small town and my dad knew everybody. So he would drive it all around town. And he's like, this is my kid's car. If you see it where it's not supposed to be, you let me know. And it was a very distinctive car because it was a bright red sports car. It was a Dodge Daytona. It was a little red sports car.
I don't
And
even
it
know
was
what that looks like.
very,
Pull it up right now.
pull it up. It was a Dodge Daytona. And it was almost like a DeLorean. Yes. Only it didn't have the side thing.
But I love
So
like,
Dodge Daytona.
oh,
Yeah, that was my
yes,
fucking car.
You know what's
That
funny?
was like
This is your
that
car?
eyebrow
Yeah,
with
well,
my
it was
daughter's
similar,
dad.
yeah.
Like, oh my God, it was
This
a...
was one of my cars, Ellen.
Oh
Okay,
my
so that was my
God,
car.
with
That,
the
like,
lights.
the red. Yeah. So it was a very distinctive sports car and it went really fast. But
This was my car.
oh, okay.
It's a Ford Probe.
Yep.
By the way,
It's very-
Ford Probe is...
It's a car.
It's a car.
It's a car.
It's a car.
It's very basic.
No.
But I was upset because my car was a little older, but even though it was a sports car, it was older. And I went to a kind of a like, even though it was a public school, it was kind of like a preppier public school.
Yeah.
So all my friends had like brand new like BMWs and shit. And I had this like fucking like old ass red car. And all like the guys who were friends with me, who were car guys, were like, this car's awesome. And like, but I was like, this car's dumb. I didn't like it.
It's not going to go much
Like
further.
it's dumb.
now.
But I also like I never understood why my dad always knew where I was. What year was that? That's an older one.
Which one is yours?
Mine was in 1989 Dodge
there's a lot-
Daytona. It was
lot
like
of
that was those were the
89.
older ones. Yeah. So I had a newer Dodge Daytona. I will show you. Yep, that was my car right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it was a very
different.
80s sports car. Look at that. That was my car right there.
Okay, that's why it's different. I was like,
Yeah.
the one that I clicked on would
Yeah.
look like my car.
Yeah, no, the one you clicked on was an older version.
Yeah, no,
So
this
this
one
was a
looks very
1989 Dodge Daytona, and it was
Alright.
like a little sports car, which is cool. It had a turbo in it and everything. But like I graduated in 2001, so it was an old ass car, and I went to school with a bunch of like all my friends had fucking new cars, and in the senior in the yearbook where they do like they call them superlatives, where you're like the best dressed and like the most outgoing and like this and that. They were voted best car and I didn't win. I was so upset.
What?
Yeah,
Who the
I
fuck
didn't.
won? I want to know.
The person that won, I think, had a brand new car.
Fuck fuck that bitch.
And my dad was like, "I've seen you drive. You're not getting a brand new car."
I won one of them. I don't remember what it was. It might have been Class Clown or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's like most athletic, what is it?
All these like
Most
they're
successful or
they're
whatever.
different between different schools. There's
Yeah,
like
no, it's true.
best hair,
Best
most
hair,
athletic,
yeah.
Class Clown,
Best dressed.
Yeah, best dressed. And I was like, bitch, we have a fucking uniform. What are we supposed to do?
Oh, so you went to private school.
It wasn't private, but it was like you couldn't wear certain things. So
Oh.
it's like you either wore navy blue, white, or
They tried
baby
to do
blue.
that with my school, but that
there
lasted
was a lot-
about a year.
Yeah. Dude, the most shitty part, I got in trouble so many times for having black undershirts. Year after I graduated, they're like, that's fine.
Fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they in my school, like you had to have you couldn't have shorts or a skirt that was too short.
Mm-hmm.
So it had to be longer than like if you stood up and you put your arms down. If
Oh,
it was
yeah, it's up
shorter,
to your arms. So
it
if
was-
you have
if
fucking
it was
long
shorter
ass
than your
gorilla arms,
fingertips,
which
yeah.
for me was like, thank you. Like,
But I had short, stumpy arms, So I couldn't wear short
how
skirts.
cute.
I have short stumpy arms.
I would
like
love
I have like T-Rex
like,
arms.
a
I'm like,
shorter skirt if I was like, but I'm
no, but that's the thing, like because my arms are so short. Like,
damn. And your ass.
But I
could
also-
bet your like back was like I'm real straight.
but yeah, like it was.
Just
Yeah.
how far my hands go.
But I also wasn't like a girly girl back in school.
You
believe it or
weren't?
not. No. No.
Aw.
I was just kind of like whatever. I just.
We were
I'd rather
kids,
sleep.
right?
Yeah.
I was just never a girl.
I was like whatever, but it was like just super friendly, and I was just like yeah. But I
I
was a
can see
musical
that.
theater geek, so.
No,
But you're always
I said
feminine,
literally.
and so like even though I'm like tomboyish, like I think I'm into some femininity.
Well, I don't know. I kind of
Somewhere in there.
I had the skater look for a minute. I guess that's
never had
probably
the look
before you guys.
other than,
Yeah.
like-
Do you remember
were a skater-
Skechers?
You were a skater boy. You said, "See you later, boy."
no.
Yeah, I did. I said to you, I was super into skater boys. So I had like Skechers, like
I had,
like, and
Audios.
I had. Do you remember Jenko jeans? That's
Yeah.
probably before you guys.
No,
See, I
But I
never
had
did
like
that.
you
the
swear to God, like
big-
you're like 13, 14.
Okay, Garrett.
Million years ahead of us. Yes, I had Jenkos. I also had
Jenkos with the big legs.
I never had Skechers, but I knew of them. I didn't like them.
Skechers.
I like Audios. I had Audios. I grew up with that.
That was
Vans and
after me,
Audios.
I know a couple boyfriends wore the Jankos.
Yeah, I had like big
I didn't
Jenkos.
go to a rave
Yeah,
till I was like
yeah.
25.
I didn't go to a rave till like last week.
I've never been to a rave.
Raves? I think I haven't drank a Four
Never been
Loko
to
in
a
my
I used to go to
life.
raves all the time.
So it's like
I drank a 4 Loko.
no,
in the back
but
of
once
the
I
truck.
went to a rave with like one of my best friends, I was like, oh, so this is why people drop acid and go to raves. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
this
it's
is
not.
why I don't
Yeah.
go to them.
I went to a rave
But
as an
they are
adult. I was like,
beautiful.
fuck
Like,
this shit.
They
Yes.
are
Yeah.
not.
If you're not on
they are
drugs, don't go to a
beautiful.
rave.
No.
Don't go to a rave if you're not on
Or
drugs.
go
Don't do
and
drugs.
because I've been there not on drugs and I'm like,
no
I
fun.
should be on drugs.
You know what? I should be on drugs.
It's not,
But they
it's
are
not fun.
beautiful. Like,
I love
then
that
you
we're like
appreciate your
just
friends.
drunk talking right
You
now.
you appreciate them. My
There's,
friend
like,
just graduated
no
from
reason
like
to watch
college.
this.
She's like, yo, I know we had lunch plans, but I'm still frying. So can we please push them? And I was like,
That's
I'm not
my
having lunch
life,
with you
you
tomorrow,
guys.
so deal with your shit.
I show fucked up to work. Like I show
I'm
up like
happy for
fucked up
you.
in the morning to work. Like I.
Not like that,
So
though.
my favorite is what was it last week before? I showed up to work at 11 a.m. We opened the bar at 11 a.m. And I go to the owner and I'm like, listen, I know you're my boss and I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I had 2 hours of sleep last night and I'm still fucked up from last night.
Yeah.
And what
Dude, you're
what was
fucking
his
so
reaction?
lucky. Fuck
What
you.
was his reaction? That's my girl.
He's like, I'm gonna take care of you.
He's like, oh, let's
Yeah.
do a shot. Yeah, like
Legit.
that's-
That's
Can we do
kind
that?
of what I go into
That's
for
my
most of my not.
I
you have
love-
to
one
take
man.
I
care
have
of
the best
like
place
your
ever.
love.
Yeah. If
Like,
if I
yeah,
come
I
in and for a
adore
very
my
specific
boss.
person,
He's
I was
the
like,
best.
I'm really fucked up. It's like, all right, cool. Well, let's take some
Cool.
tequila shots
Yeah.
and espresso
And then you
get
deal with
into
your
work.
day. Aw.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
my boss is
it's
like,
like, I
oh,
get
are you
you.
still fucked
I
up?
know
Here's
you.
some more alcohol. Like, my favorite was his best friend always comes in, and his best friend was like, have some of my drink. So I drank his drink, and he's like, no, try mine. Mine's better. It's the same drink.
Mm-hmm.
They drink the same thing. He's like, no, try mine. Mine's better. And I'm like, okay. I have the best. Like that's why I work at the side job, or else I would probably try to like do acting all the time.
Well,
All right,
okay.
you guys, I'm inviting my friend Vicky for some jalapeno Vermont cheddar pancakes at my daughter's stepmom's restaurant. You
I don't
guys
know what
want
the
to come?
fuck you just said right now.
Dude,
What?
Like,
That was a lot of words.
we just
That was a lot of fancy words.
we're gonna have lunch.
Okay.
So that's later.
No,
Yes.
no, not today.
Oh,
lunch
that's
is
right.
past.
Oh, okay. I was like,
And if you
Why?
guys all want to come and
I
have
already
lunch
had
with our
lunch.
drunk asses,
I like that idea.
there's
you
a
wanna hang
lot
out
of
with
places
us,
to
let's do
drink
that.
on York Boulevard
How about
in
before we
Highland
do
Park.
that, we finish out this
yes,
podcast?
we should. Yeah.
All right.
We shouldn't.
Yeah.
So we
we
had,
really shouldn't.
A lot of drunk talk. A lot of drunk. I'm
we
so
are
sorry.
gonna skip the Hunger Games prequel because fuck it. We'll see if that turns
Wait,
out
but
good.
I haven't seen the preview.
It's not a preview. They're
Okay,
just.
fuck
they're-
it.
It's
Oh,
just an announcement.
it's just like a thing.
Like they're just like,
Fuck
hey,
that
we're gonna do it.
picture.
We're gonna do it.
Oh,
So
got it.
it's announced
Okay.
that they're gonna do a prequel to the Hunger Games in book form, and then immediately
oh,
adaptation to
in
the
book
movie.
form first, and then okay, got it.
But immediately. So it's almost side by side. And last but not least, we have the very first trailer for Doctor Sleep, which is a sequel
That
to
shit was dope.
The Shining.
It was a little bit
I didn't like it.
complicated,
Nope.
and I'm not gonna watch the movie, but
No.
it seemed wicked.
I don't
seemed
watch
twisted.
horror films, but if I did, I'd
seemed
probably watch
fucking
it.
Twisted.
Ryan D would yell at me right now because I still have never seen The Shining.
Wait, what?
Never seen The Shining.
What?
Oh, I've seen it.
Never seen
And
The Shining?
Isla's seen it. Ugh.
Oh my God.
I don't like horror movies, but
Well,
that shit
I don't
is
like horror
fucking
movies either.
demonic.
I've seen both versions of
What's
The
his
Shining.
name?
I've still never seen The Shining.
Jack Nicholson.
Fucking that guy is
So
fucking demonic.
I don't like that version.
That guy fucking-
this is a very unpopular opinion.
He terrorizes
I don't like
your
that
fucking
version
dreams.
It's an opinion.
Of The Shining, but the person who decorated and like did the hotel for the original Shining also did the hotel in. It's called the Summit Inn, and it's really close to where I'm from, Uniontown, Pennsylvania. So I took my best friend there, who's obsessed with The Shining, Mary Shore. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Mary's not even watching this show.
Hi.
It's fine. She might. If I tag her in it, Mary. Hi.
Shout out, Mary.
Mary. Mary's awesome. If she comes back to California, she's going to be on this show.
Yeah. Dude,
We're going to make her.
bring her on.
You think I'm cool? Mary's fucking awesome.
Bring
Mary,
Mary the
what's
fuck
up?
She has,
on.
but she has a really thick Pittsburgh accent.
That's fine.
I dig it.
which
I
is the
like
thing.
all the Bostonian or Pittsburghian.
All of it. She's like
I like all of
crazy.
it.
Pittsburghian. I like that.
But a lot of my
but yeah.
friends are from Boston, so,
So
when I heard like
Boston.
fucking
Patty
Ted,
super hot.
when
You know
I
who-
heard
you know who-
Patty
khakis,
super hot.
when I heard
Yeah,
like
khakis. Yeah.
You know who's from Boston?
Patty.
shout out to John Patty and your Patty family and your Bostonian accent.
And you know what Matt Damon likes?
I like beer.
Fuck yeah,
He likes
Ben
beer.
Affleck
Yep.
and the four brothers who are like, I don't know, but also Ben Affleck and and
Affleck.
Matt Damien wrote the Good Will Hunting script in Eagle Rock, close to where I live,
Yeah.
in this fucking mansion that has a greenhouse.
But I digress. So Mary's favorite movie, one of her favorite movies is The Shining. So the person who designed the hotel for The Shining also designed the Summit Inn. So I took her there for drinks one time, and she was like, "It's like The Shining," and I'm like, "Yeah, because that's what it is." So for her birthday, we tied her and blindfolded her and gagged her and put her in the trunk and drove her up to the.
This
Drove-
sounds like the best birthday.
We drove her up to
birthday
up to
ever.
the hotel, and we got a
So for her
room.
birthday, we gagged her and we tied her up
And threw her in the
we
trunk and we-
threw her in the trunk.
And when
If
we
I don't
drove
have
her to the
birthdays
hotel,
like
and
this,
we
fuck you guys.
untied her.
You're not my friends
Where
anymore.
the fuck were you all at my birthday?
Where were you at our birthdays?
Oh, I can do that for you guys.
Danny, can you please
But I will
step it up?
if that's what you want. So we took her there and we got a hotel
I love
room
how
and
Garrett's like, I have
all
to, like-
night she just like
I have to control
explored.
Rossio's volume.
Yeah. That's what he
My
likes
hand
to
is on
do.
here literally just for you.
Yeah, it is because I'm a singer and I know when I get loud I go back.
Yeah, you're good, but when it comes to her, she's
not.
like, sometimes she's
I'm not a
some-
professional, you guys,
over
so
here,
I just.
over here, and then she's like,
Oh, I did
What's up, you guys? I was kidding. Guys,
That was so funny. I snorted. That was so funny. But so yeah, I bound and gagged and tied Mary and put her in the trunk. And
Shout
I
out
drove
Mary
her out.
and Mary, you're coming on the show.
Mary Shore. When she comes to when
so
she comes
Mary
here,
Mary's gonna be on here.
Mary Shore is going
Oh.
to be on the show when she comes to LA next. She's been to LA one time, and she jumped out of a cake for my birthday as a surprise.
Oh, nice.
Mary, you are the real one.
And she showed everybody, all my friends, her vagina.
Titties and vagina.
Her vagina.
You know what? If you don't show your vagina to all your friends,
Then you're not friends.
then
Right.
we're not friends.
If you haven't seen my vagina, you're not my friend.
You're not really my friend.
I feel like that's a rule.
True story.
Or nipples.
The thing.
Nips.
Nips and
Vagina.
vagina.
Hashtag Mary Shore. We should tag Mary Shore. How do we
not-
tag Mary Shore in
We'll do
this?
that. We'll do it right now.
Tag her
We've
right
been doing
now.
this for 3 hours. Everybody's
Holy
bored
shit!
of
My
us.
friend just told me.
Like,
He's
how
like,
do
I haven't
people-
watched your shit, but this is too long. I can't.
It's too long. It's
Is
too
it,
long.
who is this? Is it her?
It's
no,
too long.
my beer
It's too long.
mule.
First one?
I don't know why we're talking
We can't
about
do
it.
this.
It's
Are you
too
sure?
long. Mary Shore.
Is that her?
What?
We have to end the show, you guys.
All right, then never mind. I don't know.
So many No, don't.
Yeah, I can't do
Don't
it.
do that because I
We'll
don't
do it
think that's
another
her.
time. Another
Yeah.
time.
We'll do it another time.
And on that note, I want to thank
Yes,
y'all for coming in and watching and listening to Humpcast. It has been a good one.
I don't know why we're listening.
It has
anymore.
been an interesting one.
Oh my god,
This is my life,
so
just listening to
at
drunk people
tune
talk.
one.
That's my life.
so good. I love this. This is my favorite episode.
Look at the titties. Do the
this is
quagmire
not
thing.
at all.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, this is it broke. I somehow broke.
Oh my god, you
Do it.
broke the quagmire?
Ah, shit.
It's giggity
You
giggity.
broke it?
Like, giggity 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 giggity.
We have some technical issues. Goodbye.
Yeah.
We have
but
testicle difficulties. The one with the testicles has having the difficulties.
I am having difficulties. I'm sorry, guys.
Right.
Give me it's because I'm too hot. And so give me
yeah, you are.
Give me like 5 minutes, and I swear I'll be back in prime shape. But I want to thank our guests for coming on, both Rossyo and Dani.
This was a really long
of course.
podcast. I'm sorry,
It was
guys.
really good, though. I appreciate
Was
you
it?
both
It's good
coming
for
on.
you
I
because
don't
you're
know
drunk.
about good, but
Get drunk and then
it was
listen to the
something.
podcast.
I feel like everyone on here should be drunk. Like everyone listening should drink with us.
I have a fever now.
There was
Like, I feel like
no,
it's
there was no,
so hot in my head.
there was
Hot in
no rhyme
here.
or reason to any of this. I feel like there was more rhyme or reason last time, but there was less titties, so it's a thing.
Yeah,
was less
there's a
titties
balance that
last-
I'm
last
okay
time?
with. But we have.
Less
I feel like
titties.
we can balance it. Like
we
there's
found
not
it.
that many titties.
I found
here.
it. It's
found it.
broken.
It's just yours
not
and
broken.
He
Garrett's.
didn't
It's
break
not
it.
like that many
Cancel
titties
that.
here.
I can't listen to it.
Giggity,
Yeah,
There you go. Thank you,
You're welcome.
Rossyo, and thank you, Dani. Dani, where can they find you?
Oh, I am Dani Inks on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm Danielle Inks 13, INKS, Danielle Inks. No tattoos, but that's my name. And Twitter, Danielle Inks 13.
Nice.
Yes.
Rossyo.
I'm still here. You guys should follow my daughter's Instagram
still
slime page. Not
Do it.
me, but like do Isla Day Slime. It's ISLADAE. Well, anyway, Isla Day Slime. And yeah, that's it. Just follow her. She
We
makes
appreciate it.
You don't have an
badass fucking
Instagram?
slime.
She doesn't-
She does. I do, but I'm not like I have no content to like. That's my shit. Like
All of my
don't
content
follow
on
me yet.
Instagram is like
when I
just
start my beer boob page.
Yeah.
follow me,
Boom.
everybody. Not yet.
At this
all,
time,
all
no.
of my photos
Not
on
yet.
Instagram are just
Follow
like
her
pictures
daughter.
of my dog and
Be
Follow my
appropriate.
daughter for now, and then later the
Be
boob-
appropriate, bitches.
Later the beer
Be
boob
appropriate.
page.
Yeah.
Be
All right,
respectful.
And we will see you early next week because I will be leaving. Gonna see Khaled.
And he's going to Sequoia National Park.
And then I'm gonna go to the mountains. So next Tuesday we'll be on here pretty early. We'll see who
I
is
won't
gonna
be.
join me
I
for
won't
that
be
one.
here.
Thank you and good night.
9, 8. Now, fellas.